all the events we're doing. And in fact, we got a special announcement tonight. We're going to give us a chance for you to win some concert tickets.
Win concert tickets.
We have
win them. Win the tickets. Oh, let me shut that light off. That's too much.
It's just too much.
It's just a little too much when it's dance time.
So the thing is that we're on Tuesday and Friday nights on live every Tuesday, but tonight is Saturday night. So we'll tell you about that in a few minutes. So Kiki, it's Saturday night. Girl, take it away.
It's Saturday night. I always wanted to do that on Saturday Night Live. Not going to happen, but you know what? I can do it right here. I love this guy. This song, I just, I heard it the other day and I'm like, I have to do this on the show. Not that I'm going to do a good job, but the late Bob Welch, Ebony Eyes, I can't. I just love it. So come on. You guys know this one. You do. Try to be serious. Well, have you seen that boy in the corner? I'd like to take him out of his chains. 'Cause if I had my way with you, baby, I would be changing your life today. Eyes got me dreaming. Your eyes got me blind. Your eyes got me hoping that I'll be holding you close tonight. Your eyes got me dreaming. You know this one. Your eyes got me blind. I know you do. Your eyes got me hoping that I'll be holding you close tonight. You know why? Because it's freezing. It's 12 degrees here on Rhode Island. Of course you got to be hugging. He was the same as 100 guys now. But when my eyes looked at him, I learned that he was keeping a secret fire. And if I got real close, I'd burn. So it looked like I had to move slowly, like a cat in the night in the trees. Meow, 'cause I was waiting for him to show me the way that he liked his love to feel. Come on now. Your eyes got me dreaming. Your eyes got me blind. I can't see. Your eyes got me hoping that I'll be holding you close tonight. Your eyes got me dreaming. Your eyes got me blind. Happy Saturday. Your eyes got me hoping that I'll be holding you close tonight. Ebony eyes. This side now. Ebony eyes. Front. Ebony eyes. Ebony eyes. Your eyes got me dreaming. Come on now. Your eyes got me blind. Woo! Shake it. Your eyes got me hoping that I'll be holding you close tonight. Okay, that's enough now because Bob Welch. No, Bob. That's enough.
Oh,
Bob,
my God.
Come on now.
Bob.
That was good.
Bob.
Come on.
Bob
Welch.
Bob.
Stop.
Bob.
Stop.
Bob.
Ebony
Stop.
Eyes. Who the heck?
Who
Who remembers that one?
Not me.
I love that song.
No, she's yelling
I
at me.
love it.
No, that's
I
fine.
love it.
That's loving it. Oh,
Ow! Your
oh my God,
eyes
she's
got me
screaming. Oh my
dreaming.
God.
Come on
She doesn't even know what she's doing.
Eyes got me blind.
Stop
I
it.
just keep singing that song.
Please,
I
don't. I
won't do it. I'll spare you.
Oh, please.
Hold on now.
No, Kiki.
Hold
Oh
on.
my God, you're yelling in my ear.
Let there be light.
Oh my God, you're ridiculous.
Who's that lady in E.T.? Let there be light.
Will you stop screaming?
No, wait.
Will you stop?
Go to the light. Go to the light.
She doesn't even have her headphones on. She can't. I can't stop the program with you yelling and screaming.
Why?
Because you're yelling and screaming at the top of your lungs because you don't have your headphones in, and you're doing all kinds of.
I can still hear you though, because you know why? Because you're so loud.
Really.
You're so
So
loud.
we drove down to Jamestown tonight. We couldn't drive down last night. The bridge was closed and everything else. But it was a crazy night. But you know what? It's going to be here, isn't it, on Saturday night? Wasn't it fun?
This is fun. And I
Right.
would just like to say thank you for all of you joining us this evening.
Right.
Thank you for being here. Last night was impossible.
Well, yeah, because we don't have a generator in Jamestown, but plus electricity was going on and off and everything else. But plus it was the bridge closed. It was so darn cold last night.
All right,
oh my
so
God.
let's say hi to Kathy Waddle, Sylvia, Scott. Thank you, Scott, for being here. And
Scott's out of the hospital, thank God.
Scott is out of the hospital.
Right.
And I'm glad he's feeling better. We're all glad
Right.
he's feeling better. Hi, Sandra. And hi, Bill. Hi, everybody.
Right.
Did I say hi to Sylvia? Yes, I did.
Did you say hi to Carol? I don't know.
Hi, Carol. Carol. Hi, Carol.
Carol.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
thank you. But last night, now I have water tonight. You know why?
Why?
Because I had my Prosecco last night.
Right.
So
because
I'm not having any.
But
tonight.
we're going to, Kiki got all dolled up and everything else. And says, I'm about ready to go. And I says, I think they just closed the Jamestown Bridge. And it was very windy with wind gusts and people losing electricity.
And our electricity was even getting weird. And I'm like,
right.
I got to get ready. How am I going to do this?
Right.
If my curling iron keeps going.
Oh, my God. I had the same problem because I was worried about putting curls in my hair, too, because I don't use a curling iron still, Kiki. I use the roller curlers. And I have to put those roller.
Weird, dude.
No, I just
Stop being weird.
So.
He doesn't curl his hair. If he curled his hair, it would fall out. You can't curl your hair. I just called you Mark.
Fine. Good. Curl your hair then.
Mark could curl his hair.
I'm sure he could. But thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
And it's we're not usually a Saturday, but I had some fun tonight. I was on the air on Kiki.fm about 4:30 or so, and we're playing club classics. Why? Because people still love that stuff. That's just great stuff. I mean,
let me tell you, that was the tough act to follow. I feel weird about it because that was really good.
I know I go from the dance stuff and the good old club
Bob
days
Welch.
to Bob Welch,
But
classic rock.
Not
stuff.
for anything.
Right.
I love Bob Welch. I love that song Ebony Eyes.
Was he responsible for making Welch's grape juice?
No, Al.
Okay. Right.
No.
So, but anyway,
no.
So.
And he passed away a long time ago.
I'm sorry.
I am too.
Yeah.
I think he's great.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah. So that was a great song. And the weekend is here. It's almost over. Just saying.
Well,
just throwing it out there.
And can you believe Groundhog Day is come and gone? And
oh, shoot. That's right.
And next week is Valentine's Day?
I know. But wait a minute. Now, did the groundhog see a shadow?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. It's like 6 more weeks of bloody cold winter. That's what they're saying. But, then a day or two later, it was freezing. In fact, it was they broke a record on top of Mount Washington last night. It was minus 110 degrees below zero wind chill factor. The actual temperature, though, this makes you feel any warmer, was minus 42 degrees Fahrenheit. That's how cold it was on Mount Washington last night. So ridiculous. And I just, it was cold, in our surroundings too, but, it's warmed up now. It's up to 12 degrees.
Woohoo! So Sandra is making homemade chicken pot pie for dinner, which sounds amazing.
That's great.
Yesterday morning, before I started working, I put in the crock pot chicken. Oh shoot, what's it called? I don't know. Chicken something.
It was good, though.
Chicken something with
bacon.
cheese. Bacon. I don't know.
It's delicious.
Bacon, chicken breasts.
Right, breasts. Chicken breasts are my favorite.
The cheese with
what part of the chicken do you like?
in it.
Do you like the leg or the breast?
Stop.
No, I'm just asking a question, Kiki.
I put some bacon, and then I put a can of the diced tomatoes with chilies.
Yeah.
Chicken something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chicken something. Why can I not remember it? Now
I
feel like something's really wrong with me. But it was really good, and had some of the leftovers for lunch.
Yeah.
And oh my God.
Yeah.
So the other night we go to Aldi. Now, this is the problem with YouTube. Okay. Can I just tell you? So YouTube really is good at trying to get you to buy. Oh, my disco light's still on.
You having a party?
Wait a minute. Wait, Al, I'm talking.
But I'm talking too.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Nope. Let me finish my thought.
Oh, my God.
For goodness gracious, we already had a conversation.
Okay, good.
So YouTube is really kind of like TikTok in the respect that you can get easily influenced. So I'm watching all these Aldi videos this week. I know. Oh, you can get this and look at this. Now, Aldi sells not only food, but they sell all kinds of things there. Really neat stuff. So So I said, let's go to Aldi the other night. So we go, and we actually got our son and his wife a couple of new fire extinguishers because Al goes, they don't have any fire extinguishers. So we're going to get them. And they were on sale. So, and Aldi was really cool about it. They weren't supposed to sell them to us until tomorrow because she's like, well, that's
Monday.
Well, whatever. That's when a new flyer comes out. But she was really nice because I had already seen we got the flyer. So I said, well, whatever. So she was nice enough to sell them to us. And, you go into Aldi and you get a little like, oh, that looks really good. Oh, that looks good. Oh, my, I got to try that. Well, you're supposed to be able to save money when you go to Aldi. I did not.
Yeah, yes.
I spent a lot of
She got
money.
in the car, and I said, "How much was it?" I said, "What the? I thought the things were cheap here, which they are cheap.
They're reasonable.
But it's just like going to the regular grocery store. I mean, a lot of people love Aldi's. We haven't been to Aldi's in a long time. But the only reason we went because the fire extinguishers were advertised in the flyer. But the girl Stephanie was nice enough to sell it to us, and they're great. I mean, they're nice gifts for our son and his beautiful wife. So
hi Rhonda and hi Cindy. Cindy said coast of Maine had wind chills of minus 45 degrees.
Yeah.
Ow. That had to hurt your face when you went outside.
Right.
And Scott said, Aldi's in Salem, New Hampshire is fantastic. That was a great plug for them. And Bill says, I love Aldi, but I always check the aisle of shame where all the good stuff is. So yes. And they have some pretty cool things. Lamps. I mean, there's a tripod lamp I really want. It's like $40.
What?
But our store didn't have it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Now at Christmas time, you did?
I think so. One of the others. I just want to let everybody know that Bill from Kentucky tonight had chicken fries from Burger King.
Oh, were they good?
I don't know.
Trisha paid us. Now, she's on YouTube and TikTok. She loves those. So I really want that tripod lamp. I don't know why.
Why?
But you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why I want it, but I think it would look good in
Bill
my living
said they were
room.
delicious. So they were good.
See? You see what I'm saying? So we did get a couple of things that were really good. I got it's a little tiny assortment of cheesecake slices.
They're good.
Now that was like $4 or $5.
Yeah.
Those are really good. And tonight we had, these were really good. They were stuffed with cream cheese. They were like fried shrimp or something.
Yeah, they're good.
Those were delicious.
Right.
They were frozen.
Oops, sorry.
What else do we have?
Well, before we came down to Jamestown tonight, we had dinner, and we had the cheesecake we were just talking about.
Yeah.
The question I asked you, does this cheesecake have liquor in it?
I don't know why you asked me that. Like, that was
but
bizarre.
It tasted like Kalor.
No.
I mean, it tasted good.
Why did my light go off?
What light?
This
one. Oh my God.
Yeah. Hi. So it was good. I mean, the food's good, right?
It's good.
You don't have to buy all of it though, and that was my problem. I bought a little too much because I do forget sometimes.
Yeah, but you were in there for a long
but
you were in there for a long time, and I just figured, okay. And I went up. I wasn't even going to come to the store, but I went up and down the aisles, and I was there for a purpose to get the fire extinguishers. And I didn't say, well, you're there for long, but this is the thing, okay? So we're checking out. And this lady, I forget what her name is. I apologize for it. She says, "Oh, you're not going to send me."
I think it was Michelle. I
don't know what her name is. But anyway, nice lady. And Kiki, Kiki and myself, we talk to people because we don't get out much. But when we get out, we talk to people, and sometimes they become our friends, and then they don't send us money. Then we're not friends anymore. Anyway, so anyway, Kiki says to this lady, nice cashier, she says, "What's the best thing you've ever found here at Aldi's?" And she's thinking, and what did she say? What'd she say, Kiki?
So literally she goes, oh, right. Actually, it's right down the aisle. It's a cat tunnel for $2.
For $2. Cat tunnel.
So I run.
Oh my God.
And she's yelling, it's down at the end cap.
Right.
Right.
Now there's people in line. I mean, the whole store knows that Kiki's going to go get these cat tunnel. So Kiki goes to the wrong line. I go, Kiki, no, it's down there. So
I got the cat tunnel. It was actually $2.49.
Yeah.
The cat doesn't want to go in.
Of course not.
Nothing to
you
do
bring
with
it home and you put it in the living room last night. And I go, what the hell is that? Looks like a circus in a living room. And I'm going like, oh my God.
And I figured maybe Louie would go in it.
Well,
they smelled it though.
That's good.
They did.
I smelled it too, but you know what? We'll leave it up for a few more days. If they don't go in it, then we'll I don't know what we'll do with it.
Bring it to the shop.
No, we'll put it out on the deck for Billy the squirrel.
No.
You know?
Oh, you know what?
What?
He might like that. He might like that.
Oh my God.
Now, Billy, I'll be honest with you guys, he hasn't been here for a couple of days.
Because it's cold as hell.
I put food out for him, and I
Yeah.
even gave extra peanuts.
Right.
And he has
See what
not
Scott
been
just
around.
said about me?
Scott said, shove Al in it.
Right.
He wouldn't fit.
No kidding.
He wouldn't fit.
I know.
But yeah, so Billy, I'm concerned. I hope that he's like hiding
Right.
in leaves and he's nice and warm.
Right.
He should be warm because he's fat.
Right.
I've fattened him up.
Talk about warm, but Kathy Bailey from Texas here, your only Texas residential realtor.
The only one.
Only one.
So if you're
gets it
buying
done.
or selling
Oh my
in
God.
Texas, you got to call her.
And she's a nice lady. She reaches out
Nice
to
lady.
people, and she's a people person.
Yeah.
She just doesn't take your money, run. She does it from beginning to end. Whether you're selling, renting, leasing, or buying a home, or selling your home in Texas, get a hold of Kathy Bailey today.
That's right. And,
Tonight, whatever.
And by the way, everybody, Fancy Nancy's here because she just went to Capitol Grill for dinner.
Oh my God! Now, Capitol Grill. If you're not familiar with Capitol Grill in Rhode Island,
It's fancy.
it's very fancy, very expensive. In fact, the past mayor of Providence used to go there all the time, Mayor Yancey.
Oh, he's the one that got arrested.
Yeah, but he's dead now.
He's not around.
But he's not. But he used to go there. And Capitol Grill we haven't been to the Capitol Grill in such a long time.
Since before we were married.
Really?
So Nancy said her husband had a gift card. That's the best way to go.
Oh my God!
But we have literally have not been to Capitol Grill since before we were married.
So
that was 33 years ago.
But she went to Capitol Grill tonight, and now she's listening to the Kiki.fm.
I know, that's good. Thank you.
Oh my God!
Thank you for being here.
All
of you.
What's with dessert?
Maybe they already had it.
Maybe.
How do you know?
I don't know. So
I just don't know. But before Al.
What?
Bear with me a moment.
Okay, I'm taking my time.
I just want to talk to everybody.
It's fine. Good guy. Talk to everybody.
So tomorrow.
So what's tomorrow?
I'm going with my buddies to a high tea.
What the hell is that?
Very excited. I've never been to a tea before.
What the hell?
Michelle's been wanting to do this for a long time.
Tea.
And I said, you know what? Let's go.
Tea.
I'm down.
Tea.
So we're going to a high tea.
High tea.
And they serve like little sandwiches with no crust on it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, little tiny desserts. Like I need more dessert, but I don't care. I can always eat dessert. It keeps you warm in the winter.
Right.
And I'm excited.
Right.
I don't know what to expect. I've never, like I said, I don't think any of us have ever been.
I don't think you like tea though. I mean, you don't know the connoisseur of tea though, are you?
I'm not.
So why are you going to a tea for if you don't really care for tea?
Because Michelle suggested it and it's fun.
It is.
And we always have
fun
fun together.
How do you know going to have tea is fun?
Because you know why? When her, myself, and Stacy get together, it doesn't matter
Oh
what
my
we do.
God.
We have fun.
So at this tea, I think I asked you this question before, but I'll ask you on the radio right now, Kiki.fm, coast to coast.
Sure.
Are you going to wear a hat to this tea?
You know, I thought about it. Because
Really?
I got the best hat a few weeks ago
Yeah?
at a yard sale.
Yeah.
Well, I should call it an estate sale.
Okay.
And it's a great hat.
Great hat.
But you know what? I don't think I'm going to wear it because I think I will be the only one
I
wearing
agree
a
with
big,
you, Bill.
ginormous
I
hat.
agree exactly what Bill is saying.
No,
Yep.
it's not wine. It's not.
Okay.
It's literally tea.
Do you think
It's
that?
tea.
Do you think your friend Stacy can sit still for 1 second and
No.
have a cup of tea?
No, but she's going to.
I said she's gonna go get a drink. She's not gonna do that.
They don't
Whatever.
have alcohol there. It's just tea.
Well, you go across the street or something. I don't know where the hell you're going, but you can.
Go across the street.
No, it's fine.
Go have your tea and then have out. No.
Yeah,
No, we're having tea.
Say hi to Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Hey, everyone. Tracy,
Welcome aboard
big
the Tracy
supporter of
train.
Kiki.fm. Talking about supporting Kiki.fm, we invite you to visit our website, www.kiki.fm, and stick around. We're going to give you a chance and give you the instructions and give you the details how you can win concert tickets from your classic rock radio station, Kiki.fm.
And remember to hit the like button. And also, if you're
Yeah.
not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and
So
subscribe.
some people here on this, first of all, we're broadcasting Kiki.fm now, and a lot of people listen to us around the country, but we also have a YouTube channel, which is entitled Kiki Classic Rock. So if you want to switch over there, see Kiki in the studio, see the comments or whatever. But I see people on the YouTube here. So we're not going to do anything until some other people hit the like button here. So there's a bunch of people here, but everybody's going to take a second and go, there they go, hit that thumb up. Come on, we're not going to go forward, Kiki. Okay, the numbers are great. Okay, come on. Oh, Scott. Oh my God. And some more likes. There goes likes. Another likes. Oh, Scott, I love you.
Thank you for the super sticker.
Okay, one more, and then we'll go forward here. One more like. Come on. Like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit here until you hit the like button. So anyway, thank you very much. So Scott, we should talk about Scott before you go into the classic rock rock. So Scott had a little scare this past week. He was had an asthma attack, and I think he was rushed to the hospital. But he was in the ER in a Boston hospital, and I'm glad he's okay. But I can't believe. I mean, he's a nice guy. I mean, I really don't know him, but I met him once. I met him once or whatever. Whatever. So anyway, he's in the hospital with oxygen stuck up his nose. Right. And he has a gown on. I mean, he looked pretty sexy with a gown on. And he's lying there in bed. He takes a picture of himself. He says, when I'm sick and I'm in the hospital, I'm listening to Kiki.fm. I mean, I'm looking at this. I started crying. Scott, don't get carried away. I just couldn't believe that he was posting this. And he got so many people reaching out to him. And I'm so glad that a lot of Kiki Nation reached out to Scott, and like Patty Taylor's here. Scott is okay. He's doing fine. He's here tonight, but he's a nutcase because he was taking drugs, and like Kurt is reaching out to him. He says, "Oh, I hope you get home soon." And Scott says, "Why do I want to go home? I got all these nice nurses taking care of me." I mean, he didn't want to go home.
Well, that's the thing. When you have people waiting on you hand and foot,
right?
Why would you want to leave?
But Scott, we're glad you're okay. And Loggy Doggy's here. That's made a night. Scott, thank you very much for your generosity, and thanks for all your likes. And that's what it's all about. Kiki Classic Rock YouTube and Coast to Coast right here on Kiki.fm. And now it's time for more of your. Not more. It's the first one of your Classic Rock Raw.
So, as most of you have probably already heard by now, Ozzy Osbourne has announced that he is retiring from touring. What's that song by Lizzo? It's about damn time. I mean, listen, I love Ozzy, but the guy's been through. He's been through a lot. Ozzy is 74, and he really is not a healthy 74, as he has had many health struggles over the past few years. So yes, it was time to finally say, you know what, everyone? I just can't do this anymore. I can't. So good for him for finally taking that step. But you know what? It had to be hard. It had to be super hard for him because he's always saying how much he loves his fans and how he couldn't wait to get back on the road. But really, there just comes a time if you can't do it, you just can't do it. And clearly, Ozzy just could not take the rigors of touring right now. And he called it quits for touring. So we do say, Ozzy, you know what? It is okay. It is okay. You're still with us. You're still here. But you're doing what you have to do for you. And that's the important thing. Now, I'm actually surprised that it took him this long to make the official announcement because he really has been through so much. Ozzy came out and said that he is retiring from touring due to his declining health and cannot deal with the travel that is required for the tour. Tons of travel. Touring in itself is so hard and overwhelming. Not that I've been on tour. I'm not on tour. I just, like I sit here and I write for you guys, but...
Can you imagine you being on tour?
I could, actually.
Really?
I could imagine myself being on tour, but I have not been on tour. I can only imagine how hard it is.
Right.
It's hard.
Right. Not to be a roadie.
Imagine. I'm already a roadie. My brother's dog, his name is Rhodey.
Right.
So he could be my roadie.
Right.
So Ozzy was scheduled to tour Europe and the UK later in the year, but the spine injury that he suffered 4 years ago has made it impossible for him to do live performances. Now, some of his statement reads, "This is probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to share with my loyal fans. My singing voice is fine, but my body is still physically weak." Ozzy said that he was exploring the possibilities of performing without the extensive touring because he's totally not cool with letting the fans down, but clearly this has just been completely out of his control. A couple of hours after he released his statement of cancellation, Ozzy was seen going into a medical center in Los Angeles with a cane. Now, Ozzy is up for 4 Grammys for his Patient Number 9 album, including the title track, in which we can hear the late Jeff Beck. Ozzy recently spoke about the late Foo Fighters drummer Taylor Hawkins, who was also on the album, and Ozzy spoke about how Taylor passed only 2 weeks after his album was finished. Now, I did not see or read or hear if Ozzy will be attending the Grammys, which will air on Sunday, February 5th. That's this weekend. Tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Like, see, I'm used to being here on a Friday, but it is tomorrow, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. However, we will be seeing him on Super Bowl Sunday as he will be in an ad for Workday, a cloud-based software that allows employees to be accountable for their workday. I use it. It's very user-friendly, but like, what do they need me for anymore? Because you just, the computer does everything for you now, really, basically. I'm just throwing it out there. Ozzy will be in that commercial, and let's remember the Super Bowl ad he was in 2011 for Best Buy alongside Justin Bieber, and in 2003 he was in one for Pepsi with Donnie and Marie.
What?
And he ended up in bed with Florence Henderson.
Whoa, wait. He ended up in bed with Florence Henderson?
You have to watch that commercial. It is absolutely
He
hysterical.
ended up in bed. Oh my God. The Ozzy Osbourne bunch. Oh my God.
So true. And I'm just saying, that was a really good commercial. So all of our best going out to the one and the only Ozzy Osbourne.
No, he's paid his dues. Time to
Right?
relax.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, for the past, it's been, I think, 4 years that I'm going on tour, Sharon. I don't even know what he says, but the guy's been like saying he's going on tour, but he can't. He can't. I mean, back injuries and
Right.
like his thumb blew up and all
No.
kinds of things. You can only do what you can
When
do.
your thumb
physically.
blows up, it's over.
You
I mean, you can't play the guitar anymore, right?
can't.
So,
Not when you have a big thumb.
so talk about Big Thumb. Say hi to Kurt tonight. He's
Hi,
here.
Kurt. How are you, Kurt?
And just let everybody know in Kiki Nation and around the world, Kathy in Texas is cleaning her bathroom right now. We don't really need to know that.
no, here's the
What?
that's a great thing.
Is it?
So
Kathy.
So, of course,
I love
now
you, Kathy.
today we did a lot of things, right? We did a
Yeah.
lot of things around the house before getting ready for the radio show. And the past couple of days,
It's been great.
all right, I'm just going to dive in.
What?
So, guys, how long have I been talking about a slow toilet? How long? A long time, right? So, come to find out, because I know things.
What are you
and
talking about toilets for?
I've been knowing something is wrong,
Oh,
right?
my
Have I
God.
not?
Here
Have
we
I
go.
not?
Why? People don't want to hear this stuff.
Well, they're going to hear it.
Why?
Because it's interesting.
This is a personal
and
life.
People need to know just in case they
Why?
have a problem. So we have a septic system.
Yeah, okay.
Some of you may have, city septic, town
City septic.
septic, whatever.
I can't believe you're going down
or
this road right now.
private
We're talking about
septic.
the
I'm
points.
going down the private septic road. So,
Oh, God.
like the toilet, then it's just like it's not doing anything. So
Right.
Al's like, something's wrong. So he goes to where the waste pipe is.
Oh,
And he's
God.
like, oh boy,
Oh, boy.
we got a problem.
Yeah, we got a
There's
problem.
a problem in the house.
Calling Houston, we have a problem. The
So-
septic is in Flushing.
Needless to say,
Oh, God.
this week we had to get oil for the oil tank.
Yeah,
We had to replace the waste pipe in the house.
right. And
Big job,
we had to
big
get the
job.
burner cleaned out.
We had to get the furnace cleaned out.
Right.
We had to get the septic pumped out. And we also had to have the septic blown out.
Right.
So you want to talk about A, an expensive week, and B, like, oh my gosh, a really stressful week. But everything is fixed, I hope. So I knew there was something with my toilet running slow, and guess what? It's fine now.
Right.
Just
Well,
throwing
the
it
thing
out
is
there.
the waste pipe. So I was talking to my neighbor and I says, I got an issue. And he says, well, can I help? And I says, well, trying to figure it out. And our waste pipe is inside the house. It's made of cast iron.
Mhm.
And the house was built about 50 years ago, whatever. So, that night I put my finger on the cast iron pipe and water came out of the cast iron pipe. And I go like, what the heck? So, I mean, it is what it is, but everything's fixed now. And now I can take a whatever and we're all clear to go.
Crazy. So hi, Luzia. Hola. Hi, Patty. Hi, everybody.
So talking about people doing crazy things like Kathy, I was just telling you, she's cleaning a bathroom. The realtor from Texas, you know what she's doing right now? She's cleaning out her shoe closet.
That's good.
Right.
It's so good.
Right.
I mean, I have to tell you, it's great when you have some time to organize your life. So Al, he had no choice. He had to go and organize his closet. He got rid of tons of stuff, and I kind of did the same thing. And it's good to just clean out stuff and get organized. I love that.
Yeah, it's fine.
I love it.
It's good, but the last couple of days has been cold as hell here and whatever in Rhode Island. Like it's been cold all throughout the nation, whatever. But we're forced to stay inside, so we caught up big time.
Yeah,
which is great.
Like I said, feels good to
Feels
catch
good.
up, get organized.
Yeah.
So cleaning out your shoe closet, perfecto.
And talking about cold weather, Kathy, has been having ice problems down there in Texas. In fact, Jenny from Kentucky, she's marrying that Bill guy from Kentucky. She reached out to me and she says, "You think your weather's bad? You should talk to Kathy Waddle because she's been stranded for like 3 days with all kinds of ice problems and everything down there in Texas."
Yeah, she's saying I was trapped on the second floor. What?
Yeah.
And Rhonda spent 4 days in an ice storm in Arkansas. What the heck?
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Holy moly.
But, we haven't had hardly any snow this winter, which has been crazy.
It's been great.
But it's been cold as hell. I think it's down to 10 degrees right now, but it's supposed to warm up tomorrow. And on Tuesday, it's going to be near 50 degrees. Who the hell?
Well, tomorrow you said it's going to be in the 40s, right?
Right, about 45, 44 or whatever. So be great for your tea party.
So Kathy Waddle said, I live on the second floor and my stairs had ice on them.
Okay, well,
that's dangerous.
Yeah, she should have got the pizza man to, put some rocks out on it.
No, nobody was going on those stairs.
No.
I said I was not attempting the stairs.
Well, I want to
absolutely.
I want to say a little bit today, and I just and how cold was it on Mount Washington? Okay, now this is I'm going to tell you about this, Chris. This is, and all you geeks out there, this is kind of funny. So we didn't do the radio show last night because of the damages and all, like whatever. So I'm a nerd and I'm a ham operator, as some of you know, or whatever. So I reached out to some guys up at the summit of Mount Washington. I'm not making this up. I talked to some guys up there. So I actually had a conversation with him. One of the guys up there, his name was Keith. Really, he's been up there for years. Well, he comes down during the summertime, whatever. And I asked him, what was the temperature? It was minus 45 degrees, below zero. At that time, when I talked to him, the wind chill actually hit minus 100 degrees. So I posted it on Kiki.fm Facebook page. So the guy who runs the stuff for the police department in our town, he says, "Is it okay if I post this on the police department?" I said, "Yeah, sure, whatever." We got so much traction. It was great. I mean, not that it was cold as hell.
It's not great.
Well, it was great because no. Let me finish. Will you please? It just brought people to find out what Kiki.fm was all about. But I was worried about these guys making it through the night. They made it through the night fine, thank God, right?
That's what I'm like. Why? First of all,
what?
Why do you want to be up there like that? Like, to me,
yeah,
that's insane.
So Kathy Waddle just said she's going to study this summer to get a ham radio license. What do you expect me to talk to you?
That's awesome. I think that's so cool.
Well, we've enjoyed it over the years.
That seems to be getting more popular again, doesn't it?
Well, I think the thing is that, you always want to be prepared. I mean, I've been a ham operator since I was 14 years old, got disinterested in it. Then I got interested in it big time when September 11th happened, and just keeping communications with the rest of the world. Because the thing of it is that if communications goes down with everything, whether it's your computer or anything, ham radio is still going to work. And we actually had a what they call a winter field day, like it's a drill a couple of weeks ago. And a bunch of ham operators got together and they talked about it's just keeping in communication with the rest of the world. But they have a summer field day as well too. And I've been involved with those over the years, not too much lately, but it's a good way to communicate with everybody. So let everybody know what's going on when all the communication fails.
Right.
That's the thing,
Yeah, because once there's a communication breakdown.
Oh my God. Yeah. You have to listen.
Who said that?
Led Zeppelin.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. I'm so glad you got that correct.
Well, I'm a winner.
I would have been really
Talk about winners tonight. We're going to tell you in a little bit how you out there in radio land, Kiki.fm land, can win yourself some tickets to a show coming up very, very soon.
I don't even know how you can win them. Al keeps these things to himself.
Right.
and then he'll be doing on the fly. So
I don't even know what I'm doing yet, but I'll figure it out between now and then.
Like we're all gonna find out together.
But if you listen to the station, you hear concert updates. We're promoting some concerts, which has been great for people to reach out to us and give them some traction because concerts. We were talking about this the other day, and we saw this lady years ago, Janet Jackson. I mean. Oh my God. And I played her on the Kiki.fm tonight on Club Classics. And people loved it. They loved the song. Like we're playing Together Forever. I mean, we're not Together Forever. Together Again. It was great. But her show is fantastic. The so choreography is off the charts.
Love her.
And she's an icon. So why wouldn't you want to go see it? Madonna's doing a concert coming up, and hopefully she doesn't swear too much or whatever.
Dude, she's almost all sold out.
I know.
Like,
she just announced it last week. Stevie Nicks and Billy Joel have combined their concert efforts together. So it's going to be great. Yeah. So we're going to keep you updated with concerts and everything else. I'm going to give you your chance to be a winner of some concert tickets coming up. So listen to win on Kiki.fm. But right now, it's time. Get ready, Kiki, because it's time for more of your classic rock raw.
So Bruce Springsteen kicked off his very expensive tour a few nights ago in Tampa. And clearly the cost of the tickets did not matter since there was not one open seat in the house. Not one. So all of us whining and complaining about how expensive Bruce Springsteen tickets were and are, people don't care. They bought them anyway.
Maybe all his relatives would.
No, it's just crazy.
Who's he married to now?
Patty.
Patty?
Patty Smith.
Wasn't he married to Christy Brinkley one time? Or married to some?
No.
Who was he married?
No, he wasn't married. That was Billy Joel.
Okay, never mind. Sorry. Confused.
I can't. He wasn't.
What?
He didn't have anything to do with Christy
I'm sorry.
Brinkley.
I have fire for brains. I'm sorry.
It's like a totally different
apologize
artist.
for interrupting. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, so I'll shut up and go back in the weeds.
So Bruce spoke to his sold-out crowd in between songs, and fans got to hear 6 songs from his 2020 album, Letter to You. And that's a lot of songs to play from a new album, but guess what? Fans loved it. They loved it. You know, I'm not all about the new music sometimes from our artists from the past. I'm just not. I'm just one of those people. I like the hits. That's me. I mean, sometimes if some new music is really, really great, I'm all about it. But I'm pretty much about, you know what, let me just hear what I know and all of that. But people really wanted to hear Bruce's new stuff. So in total, the Boss and the E Street Band played 28 songs, and the show was a little over 2.5 hours. So Bruce looks pretty amazing for 73. I'm not going to lie. Looks pretty good. Like, he's buff. His arms are all toned. Dude, like, yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but good for him. And he's kept himself quite preserved, which is great. It's just, and it's good for the fans, you know, to go out there and see somebody who's just kept themselves nice. You don't want to be, I'm not going to go there.
What are you going to say?
I'm thinking of Iggy Pop, okay? I'm just thinking.
I thought you were going to talk about me. Okay.
No, because you don't get.
Who the hell is Vinnie Pop?
No, Iggy Pop.
Oh, okay, Vinnie Pop.
Because
who's Iggy Pop?
What do you mean? Who's Iggy Pop?
I don't know who Iggy Pop is. Vinnie Pop's
still
brother.
Performs without a shirt on, and it's not good.
Yeah, God,
God love the guy, but
but you want to
put a shirt on.
You want to let me do a radio show without my shirt on? It'd be
Who
gross.
would see you?
Nobody. Never mind. Continue.
Do you see what I'm saying? Nobody's going to see. So. So 50 plus years ago, Bruce and Aerosmith released their debut album on the very same day. And Aerosmith's self-titled album peaked at number 21, while Bruce, his album didn't make a huge impact at that point. Isn't that crazy? Until his third release, Born to Run. Now, when the whole ticket controversy went down, Bruce spoke up several months later by saying, "What I do is a very simple thing. I tell my guys, go out and see what everybody else is doing, and let's charge a little less." I'm not sure how that worked out for his tickets. I don't get it. I didn't see that at all, I have to say. But for the past 49 years, or however long we've been playing, we've pretty much been out there under market value. I don't know.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. It's very important. Sandra's pot pie is now done already. Okay, continue. I'm going to go with Sandra's house.
Enjoy, Sandra.
What?
I said enjoy, Sandra.
I said Sandra.
I said enjoy, Sandra.
I thought you said enjoy Santa. No, the pot pie is done. That's important. Okay? I'm sorry. Continue. Sandra's like interrupting you while you're talking.
Sandra's not interrupting.
All right, go.
Sandra's not doing a thing.
All right.
She's just eating her pot pie.
No, she's going for a walk. She can take it with her. Whatever. I just can't. Goodbye.
Do I need to know these things while I'm reading a story?
No, but that's right. But people talk.
Al.
What? They can do whatever they want.
We've had such a conversation about these things.
What conversation? I don't remember a thing. It's fine. It's fine.
Whatever. But there's no point finishing. But tonight, Bruce and the E Street Band perform at the State Farm Arena in Georgia. That's it. I can't even finish my story because you talk too much. So let's see. Iggy Pop's father was my high school teacher. Stop it, Carol. Stop. That's insane. And Scott said, people complain about prices. In reality, it doesn't matter. If you book it, they will pay. It's true. It's true. I mean, look at Stevie Nicks and Billy Joel. I can't go to see them. I cannot, because even the cheap seats were really expensive. And, I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. I'm glad for everybody who can. And it doesn't matter what I think because their shows are selling out too. So I think it's awesome. Good for you if you can do it. I wish I was you. That's all I can say. But, I think it's great. We have the internet and we can view things online and basically get a gist of how the show is. And even some of the shows in full are put up on YouTube. So would I rather be there? Yeah, but it's okay. I'm good. And let's see. Kurt said Bruce used to do 4-hour shows. Yeah, I always recall him doing very long shows anyway. So being under 3 hours, yeah, it's kind of short for him. And Scott said, I bought Bryan Adams and Joan Jett tickets for June. I did see that. Bryan Adams tickets went on sale. That's going to be a great show.
Can I say something, though?
It's going to be a great show.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I think Scott bought double tickets. I don't know if he got rid of the tickets yet.
Huh?
I think he was taking drugs at the hospital. I think he bought like a double pair, if I am not mistaken.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I think he has a pair of tickets. Did he sell them yet? I mean, that's the question I had.
He just said he bought Bryan Adams Joan Jett tickets.
I know, but I think he bought double tickets. I don't
know about that.
But maybe he can reach out on the YouTube channel. Maybe somebody wants to buy them from him if he hasn't sold them already.
Yeah, but Al, you don't even know if that's true. No, he said John Mellencamp ticket for sale.
Okay, that's right. Well, never mind. I'll shut up. Right. Scott, I'm trying to help you, dude. I don't know what the hell. You buy so many tickets. I don't even know how you eat. I don't even know how you're going to pay your medical bill from the hospital.
So, Scott, do you have one John Mellencamp ticket for sale? Let's wait and see what he says because we're trying to help him out here.
Oh my God.
We're trying to help out.
Right.
Let's see what he says. Yeah. I'm waiting. Yes. Just one.
Where's the concert at? Right?
Where is it at, Scott? So we can let everybody know.
It's at Burger King. I don't know.
It's not a Burger King.
Well, I don't know.
You get free chicken fries.
No, but he double ordered something in the hospital, and it wasn't Joan Jett and Bryan Adams. It was John Mellencamp. So let everybody.
We're just waiting to see where it is and what the date is. And all right, so third row box center in Boston.
Oh, very impressive place.
What is the date, Scott? Scott, what is the date?
Oh my God!
Because we're going to try and help you sell this.
Right.
Ticket.
We only require 40%.
The box center.
June 10th.
Okay, so everyone listening.
Yes.
Scott Andrews has one John Mellencamp ticket.
One ticket. Go by yourself.
Third row at the box center in Boston.
Good seats.
On June 10th. Good seat.
Boston.
Good seat without
Boston.
an S.
Yeah.
So if you want that per said ticket, you want to buy it.
Right.
Reach out to Scott Andrews.
Scott Andrews. And we only require 40%. So that's not too bad. Right.
So you can see Scott's comment.
No. I saw that the other day. He paid $350. His price is negotiable. No, Scott. It's $350. I mean, you should be charging more than that. I mean, I mean, I do whatever you want. John Mellencamp is good, but price is not negotiable.
Al, are you his ticket broker now?
Yes, I am.
I can't.
I just, he's gonna save for food for Bella, right?
That's true.
That's important.
That's true.
Yeah.
Bella's
right.
You're all important.
Right.
So after this story, after this one, Al, you're going to tell everybody how to win Guess Who tickets.
I am after this story.
But you're going to be.
But see, you just let out of the bag. I didn't say what the tickets were for. I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not.
You did.
I did. No. I said you can win yourself a pair of tickets. I did not say who it was for. You said it was for the Guess Who, and that's a good hint because you're gonna have to guess who it is after the story of Classic Rock Raw.
Bill said we're seeing Voyage Hugo Valentine next weekend and our good friend Ashley Martin at another venue. She's a local country artist and is amazing. That's awesome. That's going to be fun. And Al?
Yes?
Zip it a lip.
Right now?
When I get through, just let me get through my story, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ask a lot in this world. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get through my story.
You get mad at me tonight.
You're a pain in my...
No, listen. I was going to come down to James, but whatever. So it's fine. Oh my God, just like this, working together and living together and eating. It's rough. It's rough. But it's fine.
But he cleaned his closet, so I'm happy about
that.
I
cleaned my closet because I didn't do the show last night, but it's fine.
You still have a lot to do though. Like you have things to put away, which.
What do you mean? I have things to put away?
Some of the things, really, Al, you could throw away. Like a lot of things you have in boxes.
Kiki, how many things did I throw away?
I don't know. I didn't.
We're having a personal discussion on the radio right now. No,
but like,
what?
All right. So can I just tell you guys?
No, this is wrong.
So there is a box that was in one of my rooms, and
yeah,
I'm like, dude, there's all kinds of just papers thrown in here.
Yeah, papers.
It's my box.
It's my box. My box.
My box.
It's my box.
I'm like, but
it's my box.
Like there's really, it's just junk in here. Like, just throw it out.
I'm sorry.
Okay. That's my box with my papers. So
yeah,
like guys, seriously, he just throws things in boxes and he saves them.
Oh my God! Because I listen.
I don't understand.
Like
I don't get it. Like it's so.
You pick on me every show. It's getting worse and worse as the weeks go by. We're getting older and older, and I mean, we're gonna be like in our 80s. And you're gonna be yelling at me all the time.
No.
Then you're gonna hear a word I say.
What?
And listen,
that might be good.
People don't need to hear my personal life. I mean, if you're not happy with it, I'm sorry. I do the best I can.
I didn't say I wasn't happy with it. No. I just said you should throw stuff away.
But I busted my ass the last couple of days to clean out my closet because I whatever, and I did a great friggin' job. I should take pictures and post pictures of my closet because everybody would be happy about me. I mean, if I don't own as many shoes as Kathy Bailey does down in Texas. I want to know how many shoes she has.
He got rid of a pair of brand new Levi's shoes today.
I didn't get rid of them. I can't wear them. I put them. Listen to me. There's some shoes I can't wear anymore because I got a problem with my right foot. Okay, and
nice shoes.
No. They're brand new shoes,
brand new.
And they can fit. But I cannot. I'm not going to wear something that's going to kill me when I'm walking.
Not going to kill you.
They're
nice. They're nice shoes.
Good. What do you want me to do with them?
I want you to wear them.
You want me to walk around in pain?
I want you to wear them.
Why?
They're not bad.
Oh my God!
They're stretchy.
Listen, Kiki. I've never worn them before. It's so nice to have them. I've had them in my closet for a couple of years at least, whatever. And I tried them. I tried them on last night, and they hurt my freaking right foot.
Did not try them on.
I did too. What do you think? I'm lying to you?
Yes.
Oh my God, you're ridiculous.
I think you're.
I quit. I can't do this anymore. No.
Where are you gonna go?
Listen. I try the shoes on. What kind of shoes are they? Levi's shoes?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're really nice.
Very nice. They're kind of
like if I was a man, I would wear them.
Well, you're not a man, but they're like black suede. They're very nice. They're in the box and everything else. So if anybody wants to buy these shoes and they buy the John Mellencamp tickets, you can buy the shoes and the ticket for $400.
Oh,
your chance to buy that ticket now. Reach out to Scott Angels, and if you buy those tickets from Scott Angels right now, third row box center in Boston on June 10th, you get yourself a pair of shoes for another $50. How good is that? $40. You can go see John Mellencamp in style. In fact, he'll sing the song Paper and Fire just for you. I'm just saying.
How about Pink Houses? We'll do that too.
Whatever. So and Classic Rock.
It sounds like Kathy Waddle might be going.
Going to where?
It's John Mellencamp.
Oh, good.
She said she'll be on summer break then, and she could go for a
Summer
visit.
break.
She could visit Scott.
Scott. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark, you're busy. What are you doing?
Yeah,
He
Mike.
said hi.
He drove.
Mark's at a Journey concert. He's saying hello. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he drove like almost 3
fun,
hours.
Mark. Go have fun.
Who did he go see tonight?
Journey.
They performing tonight?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
All right. Classic Rock Raw. So the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominations are out, and I have to say that for once, I was okay with the list. I was okay with it. So
before you continue, Mark.
Oh
no.
Before
you continue, and you said be quiet, and I understand. But Mark reached out to me this week. He says, "Please be quiet when Kiki talks about this thing you're going to be talking about." So I got to be quiet because Mark told me to.
So do you want me to start again now?
Yes, continue.
I can't. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominations are out, and I have to say that for once I was happy with the list. I was happy with it. I was okay with it. Am I still confused as to why Foreigner is not on that list? Yes. Yes, I am. I am still confused. How about Styx, Eddie Money, and John Waite? Right? Hello. Hi. How many years we've all been talking about Lou Gramm and Foreigner? Hello. Eddie Money, Styx, John Waite. I'm just throwing it out there. Am I still confused about them not getting in? Yeah, I said that 25 times and I will keep saying it. So whoever is in charge, can you please take a listen and figure it out before more time goes by? I mean, I thought 2020 and then 2021 maybe, 2022 possibly, 2020, come on. We're going into 2023 now. Nominations. I can't. So getting into the list of nominees, let's begin with the artists. I don't know. Because why not start off with that? And if you know them, I apologize. I don't. On my unknown list are the White Stripes, Joy Division / New Order. Is that like one name? I was confused by that, but I think so. A Tribe Called Quest. Now I've heard of Rage Against the Machine, but I don't know their music. I'm just being honest. And on to the more mainstream list, nominees include Iron Maiden, Missy Elliott, Cyndi Lauper, Warren Zevon, The Spinners, Soundgarden, George Michael. Yes, George Michael, GM, love. I love George Michael and his music. The late George Michael, I think it's great. Sheryl Crow, Willie Nelson, and Kate Bush. I mean, I think it's a pretty solid list this year. I do. Now, Kate Bush was pushed back into the public eye after the Netflix series Stranger Things utilized Kate's song Running Up That Hill a lot. And the song even hit #1 in the UK and #4 in the US 40 years after its original release, which is just insanity. Now, there is a lot to be said for having your song resurrected because not only is Kate nominated to be in the Rock Hall, I mean, which is pretty dang cool, she has also earned close to $4 million just from Stranger Things alone. So just by her song being utilized in that Netflix series, 4 million buckaroonies. And she's still earning. It's just going to keep cha-chinging as time goes on. This is Kate's 4th return to the nominee list, but Missy Elliott, Sheryl Crow, and Cyndi Lauper are all first-time nominees. Sheryl recently said that she was blown away by the Rock Hall nomination, and it means a lot to her. Tonight, Sheryl, well, actually it was last night, she performed at the Music Cares event to honor Berry Gordy and Smokey Robinson as Music Cares People of the Year. And then back to George Michael. Representatives from George Michael Entertainment are delighted and proud that he has been acknowledged and nominated to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for 2023. George is listed as one of the best-selling artists of all time, having sales of over 120 million records, and has had 7 #1s in the UK and 8 on Billboard's Hot 100. Also, he has 2 Grammys, 3 Brit Awards, and 3 American Music Awards. So does he deserve to be on this list? George-lutely. Absolutely. He deserves to be on this list. I love his music. And he was a little hottie. Let's just face facts there. I know, but he was a hottie. I don't even need to say anything. There is no date set for the ceremony yet, and they usually have the event 1 year in Cleveland and 1 year in New York, but little difference thing going on here because John Sykes, who is chairman of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation in New York, said that the ceremony should live where the artists and music industry is. New York, LA, Nashville, and London. So I have a feeling they're going to switch it up this year. I just have a feeling, which is good because maybe next year we'll finally see Foreigner, Eddie Money, Styx, and John Wade. So maybe by switching it up, like we can get our peeps into the Rock Hall. But you know, I just don't know. I just don't get it. I really don't. And there you go. What's the matter?
Nothing. No, I'm just reading some stuff here. Poor Sandra's been in pain, and she's going to the hospital next week to get some back X-rays.
Oh boy.
Yeah, she's not feeling too well, but you know,
I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, you're feeling better.
She has a back disorder, so. But you know, but Sandra, I'm just going to ask you one thing, and I hopefully it's not serious. You don't have to send us a picture of you in the hospital like Scott did. If you want to, you can. But you know, I just hopefully
she can.
She can.
She wants to.
You know, I think it made.
Don't
I think it made Scott feel a little bit better. But you know, we wish you the best of luck, and we're here for you. You know, that's what it's all about. So you're talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This is what you're just talking about, right?
Yeah.
And some people are making comments here, but I know you love George Michael. You've loved George Michael for a long time.
Always.
Right.
Always.
Is he rock?
All right, let's talk about this. Missy Elliott isn't rock, but you know what?
Yeah, we know that.
I mean, I think it's great. She's on the nominee list.
Right.
I mean, here's the thing.
No,
right?
I'm not giving you a hard time, but the thing is, it's just like Lou Graham just got inducted into the Metal Hall of Fame. He's not metal.
No, he's not, but he was happy about it.
Yeah, he's happy to pick and poop because he never gets awards for anything.
And the whole thing is, you know what? I think just honoring Lou Graham in general, who cares what Hall of Fame it is, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, the Rock Hall really has it's been disappointing.
Yeah, but
and it's just been weird. But, the nominees have just strange.
But there's a lot of these, you know, the rock industry hasn't died yet. I mean, I understand if you go through all the artists, but there's a lot of rock, artists. Don't wait till they die to honor them. I mean, honor them now while they're still alive.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
I mean, it just to me, it's.
I don't know.
It's weird.
You know what? Listen,
what?
I talk about the Rock Hall because it's a topic of conversation.
Right.
To be honest, these musicians, these artists, I love them for who they are. I don't really care if they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because they're great to me and to all of you.
And it doesn't recognition.
Listen, if it's important to them to be there and it's a great honor to them, then I'm happy for you.
Right.
Really, I'm happy for you.
No, I agree.
However, I don't think you need to be there because look at Lou Graham is amazing. He's amazing. The fact that man is still out there giving great shows and everybody's so happy to see him when they see him, and he's great, is awesome. So his need to be in the Rock Hall. Should he be? Yes, he should be just because.
Right.
Just because. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, hello.
He
should be there.
What was Dolly Parton just inducted into?
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right. She's not rock, but look, she's going to prove herself.
But now she's coming out with a rock album.
Right.
So she turned it.
She turned it around.
She's so smart.
She's smart as hell.
She just whipped it around.
We haven't heard a high hell water for a long time. And then she gets inducted into this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Then she sings New Year's Eve with Miley Cyrus, which is freaking phenomenal.
It was great.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, but again, Dolly Parton is so classy. And she's so good. She's spot on. I mean, she's a great performer.
Yeah.
She doesn't give you crap when she comes out.
No.
She is spot on.
She's spot on.
She looks the part.
And how old is she now?
Oh, gosh. What, 78, 77, 78? She looks amazing.
It looks amazing, but her singing is great.
And you know what?
Oh my God.
I think she's the type of person when she cannot do this anymore, she's not going to do it.
No.
Because she's not going to give her fans less than.
No. And I agree with you there, and I give credits and kudos to Dolly Parton for doing what she says. Okay, it's kind of weird. It's like Lou Graham says, I don't understand why I'm here, but I like it. I like I like being awarded something. Dolly Parton received the award. I was like reaching out to you when I heard about this, and I said, "That doesn't make sense." But guess what? She's going to prove that I'm wrong. She's going to kick ass. She's doing all these duets with all these, including Steve Perry. Oh my God,
it's great. I was kind of hoping that Open Arms with Dolly Parton and Steve Perry was going to be released by Valentine's Day, but I don't think
that's whatever.
I think it's like later in the year.
But the important thing is that Kathy, the realtor from Texas, has gotten rid of 15 pairs of shoes in a closet, which she's donating.
Good for you.
That's great.
And so like, all right, we all know, right? This whole world shutdown thing. It's done a number on, I think, all of our feet. So wearing heels now, it's just not the same anymore.
Wait a minute. Hold it hold it right there.
What?
Hold that thought. Repeat what you said. The whole shutdown, and it's done a number on our feet, so we have to get rid of shoes. That's where you're going with this, right? Right?
Well, I could buy new shoes to replace the ones that I'm getting.
But hear what you're saying. And you just ridiculed me and wring my butt off for getting rid of a pair of shoes because I can't wear them. Right?
Yeah, but they're not heels.
Oh my God. I'm not going to wear heels. What do you think I am?
Kathy, isn't it hard to give them up? It doesn't matter. Like, it just doesn't matter. And Al can't understand it. Like, I have a closet full of clothes.
Right.
I was just saying this to Michelle the other day. I'm like, I love them all so much. Like, all of the ones I have still.
I love the clothes so much.
I love them all. Like, there's nothing I want to get rid of. There's nothing I should get rid of. I rotate them all. I wear them all.
Yeah.
I've gotten rid of so much stuff. But the ones I do in my closet's jam-packed. And I don't even have I really don't have a lot of space.
Hold it right there.
I don't.
Hold it right there. Hold the presses right now.
Sure.
So you were ripping my butt apart about, and I have told everybody here I have bad feet and whatever. Kathy Bailey, just read what she says.
Kiki, I now have a hammer toe.
Friggin' hammer toe. Friggin' hammer toe.
I broke my foot about 11 years ago. Oh my God.
So the problem with my right foot, Kathy Bailey, Texas realtor, I had hammer toe too. And I had a hammer toe operation. And when I had the hammer toe operation, it screwed my feet up. So I can't wear heels anymore either.
Make sure you go to a really good doctor.
Oh my God.
To get that. If you have surgery.
Right.
Al had to. It was bad.
Yeah, but you don't believe every doctor who tells you everything. You get 3 or 4 opinions and then make your own decision.
True.
I can't stress that enough to everybody listening across the country right now, everybody on YouTube right now. Don't go with one doctor's opinion. Get 3 or 4, then make the decision yourself with your family members. Don't do what because doctors are not always right. They're not always right. And I have to stress that immensely because some doctors don't know diddly-doos about anything.
And Bill said, so when Al is on the mic, we can call him MC Hammertoe.
You suck. My God. So tomorrow we're going to be debuting a song by a nice artist. She's actually from Scotland, but she lives in California now. Her name is Natalie Clark. Her new song is called How High. We're going to debut it tomorrow at noontime. And it's a really nice song. We hope that everybody likes it. She's a great artist and everything else. She's done a lot of stuff. And she was inspired by so many people, which you'll hear on the radio tomorrow. So at noontime tomorrow on Kiki.fm, coast to coast and around the world, Natalie Clark's new song, How High, you'll hear exclusively right here on Kiki.fm. So that's going to be nice.
Pretty awesome.
Talking about exclusive things, we're going to give you a chance, not right now, to win a pair of tickets to the Guess Who. The Guess Who, the great iconic band, they're going to be in Rhode Island on February 17th at Twin River Resort Casino in Lincoln, Rhode Island. Your chance to win those tickets. We have so many pairs of tickets to give away. When you hear a Guess Who song, starting tomorrow, all throughout the week, on Kiki.fm. That means you got to listen, okay? You reach out to us on the Kiki.fm Facebook page. You can PM me or DM me or whatever the hell you call that, or just reach out on the Facebook page that you heard the song. And we put the people in who heard the song, when you heard the song, if you know the name of the song, that's fine, and what time it was, okay? Then we'll have a drawing like every other day and pick winners. So your chance to win Guess Who tickets. Now, if you're in Nevada, you're not going to go see the Guess Who. So if you live in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, or you're going to be in the Rhode Island area on February 17th, it'd be great to see you. We're going to be setting up a broadcast booth right there. We're going to be broadcasting live from Bailey's Twin River Casino. And not only there, making a personal appearance will be Huggable Haley to say hello to everybody. So Guess Who is going to be there. A great guitarist. He was with Lou Graham, by the way. But what's his name? Michael
Stairtoe.
Great guy. He was with Slaughter. He's with the Guess Who now. They give a great. They have so many followers. Check them out on Facebook. It's amazing. It's amazing that the Guess Who is still around. But they give an iconic show. And I'm not just saying this to make them feel good about themselves. You watch the show, you're going to walk away a happy camper because it's great guitar players, it's great singers. It's all happening February 17th at Bailey's Twin River Casino. Your chance to win those tickets starting tomorrow. All you have to do when you hear a Guess Who song, reach out to us on Kiki.fm, the Facebook page, or if you want to reach out to us on the website, which is www.kiki.fm. You can put your name there and put what your phone number is and about whatever, so I can contact you when we have the drawings. Okay, Kiki?
That's awesome.
What are you drinking?
Water.
Okay.
Water.
It's
really good.
You have more classic rock?
I do.
Okay, classic rock continues.
Willie Nelson, the patriarch of country music, has been around a very long time. I mean, like, that is an understatement, right? And he's nominated for possible inclusion into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but his nomination, kind of like Dolly Parton's, remember, she didn't want it. She didn't want the nomination. She didn't feel that she deserved it, didn't want to take it away from someone else, but ended up taking the nomination and really just creating a whole rock album out of it. So like we just said, she just turned that frown upside down and she made it work for her, which is really, I think, amazing. I think she's just so smart. So Willie is like Dolly, is he's been in the business forever, but he's country. He's not rock and roll. Here we go. Neither is Missy Elliott, but I love her, so it's cool. Again, I think this year's list is really the most solid it's been in a very long time, except for Foreigner Sticks, John Waite, and Eddie Money. Like, they really should be there, just saying. Willie has been in more than 30 movies, co-wrote several books, was a DJ at many radio stations. I did not know that. And he is in the Country Music Hall of Fame, the National Agricultural Hall of Fame, and the list goes on and on and on. I mean, Willie's he's won tons of awards. He's probably in 500 Hall of Fames. He's Willie Nelson. The man literally is country music, period. Right? He's just country music. And when you hear his voice, you know it's Willie Nelson. Like, I don't even know how else to explain it. You just know it's him. Now, to be eligible for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, your first record had to be released 25 years ago, and the artist's contributions to the world of music must be significant. Willie released his first two records in 1955, so he's got the 25-year minimum met with no problem. Willie has been a huge philanthropist throughout the decades, and he set up Farm Aid with Neil Young and John Mellencamp in 1985, and he has raised millions of dollars for farmers. So should he be nominated? Of course. And as for rock and roll, no, he's not rock and roll, but he is pretty funky. And even though he's technically not rock and roll, look at some of it, the past nominees who are not really rock and roll, but Willie Nelson is ingrained into the musical tapestry. So congratulations to Willie Nelson. We can just be happy for him. He'll most likely be inducted, and congrats to all of the other nominees. And hopefully next year we get our peeps in there. Eddie Money, John Waite, Sticks, and Lou Graham and Foreigner.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I've been kind of listening here, and it's called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any rock and rolls being inducted?
Well, Iron Maiden. I mean, they're more. They're like
the hard
metal.
rock. Yeah, metal. Okay. Anybody else? No. I'm just Kiki. I'm not being.
But you know, again, all right. So let me finish, Al. Please let me talk. Thank you so much. You know, when I always say keeping classic rock alive, and when I do my little music posts Monday through Friday, I always talk about everybody. I'll talk about a dance artist from 70s or the 80s. I'll talk or 90s. I'll talk about, you know, rock or pop. To me, it's all classic rock. To me, even disco, because it's classic music, it's classic rock. It's just that's how I feel about it.
I understand that, and I appreciate your view on it. But like Scott Andrews said, change it to the name Music Hall of Fame. I agree. I agree with Scott. There's not many things I agree with Scott with. No, but you know, you can't call it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame anymore. To me, it just doesn't jive. I mean, these artists that you're talking about, they're great. That they pay the dues. That they meet the credentials of what you just talked about. However, it's not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I agree.
You know, it's just shut up. Just shut up. You know, just go do something else. Do something else with your life. I mean, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What? Yeah, we love Missy Elliott. She's great, but you know what? She's not rock and roll. Dolly Parton, but Dolly Parton is the only one who's been inducted into any genre of different music that doesn't make any sense at all to her, like this country. But she's proving that she deserves that award that she was given. She's spending money. She is doing something epic, and I give her credit for that. But don't call it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame anymore. As Scott Andrews just said, he just got out of the hospital. Call it the Music Hall of Fame and just shut up.
I think the name should be changed to the Music Hall of Fame, because calling it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I agree.
This is so
I mean,
stupid.
if you're going to include all genres of music, you really should change the name. I do agree, because rap is really not.
Oh my God!
Rock and roll.
Next year, Eminem is probably going to be inducted.
Well, Eminem was.
Oh, that's right. I don't know.
So
yeah, but this, he was just. But that's stupid. Stupid.
I don't know if I'd call it stupid.
Stupid.
I just think it needs to be revamped.
No, it doesn't take rocket science.
Just like now, normally the ceremony is either in New York or Cleveland, but now, talking about Nashville and LA. Okay, so if you're going to change up the location, well, then change up the name of the.
You know what I don't get is that how many rock artists go to Nashville now, because Nashville used to be like the country capital of the world for
not anymore
for country music and stuff, right?
Now it's like for everything.
Like John Waite's down there, Tom Kiefer's down there, all these other rock. Yeah. Steven Tyler had a place down there for, I don't know if he's still down there, but they just, all these other rock guys, they go there because they can experiment with music and just, make it sound good.
Yeah. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, please, if you have not already. Remember to download the app of Kiki.fm, because we do play some pretty great rock and roll
it's classic
music.
Rock. It's not country. I'm sorry,
but you did play dance.
But the only reason I did that
was fun,
because this is a change up. I'm not going to do it. Maybe I'll do it once or twice a year, because it's just a lot of work for me.
It was fun.
Okay, that's good.
It was really fun.
Talk about fun. More of your classic rock raw.
The Pamela Anderson documentary. Oh my gosh, it's getting great reviews, and I did watch it. So I wrote this before I watched it. So, yeah. So Tommy Lee's wife, Brittany Furlan, she has got some feelings because Pam I'm not even going to read this. She just let it out. She literally, well, I didn't write it down, but I'm just going to go from here. She basically said, Tommy Lee is the love of her life. I mean, the father of her 2 children. She's never going to find another love like that. And there were a ton of clips of her and Tommy Lee in the documentary, Pamela, A Love Story. It's on Netflix now. And, she's been through a lot. That woman has paid her dues, man. She has paid her dues. And you don't realize or you forget how, I'm just going to say it, talk show hosts who had her on their shows back in the 90s or whenever the heck Baywatch was on, they were so rude. They were so rude because all they did was ask her about her boobs. And it's all in this documentary. And it's like, first of all, who does that? Like, well, people did. People did, like, very exclusive late night talk show hosts. I really was and still am in shock at how they belittled her. She handled it great. She handled their questions, I feel, with class, and she pretty much gave it back to them, the few clips that she did have in the documentary. But it's like, wow. They treated her like she was just an object, really. And how they talked to her and just, they didn't ask her any serious questions. It was really just about her body. And let's face it, she was absolutely gorgeous, but really? Wow. Like, talk about antiquated. You forget these things. But again, she handled it, I think, with grace, and she handled it more professionally than those talk show hosts did. That's for sure. It's like, oh, because he's asking her that question, well, then he's got to ask the same one. So dumb. We've thankfully come a long way since then, I think. I mean, I would really hope that people aren't asking these questions. So you got to watch this documentary. I do have to say, a lot of it, was based on her relationship with Tommy Lee and how truly this is the love of her life and was the love of her life. Would her and Tommy be able to have a relationship now? Well, no, because he's married to Brittany Furlan. But just say in the future, if that were to not work out, which I'm not saying I wanted to, I mean, they seem very happy together. And Pam seems very happy for the two of them. But, would that same spark and passion still be there? Because we're talking, that was decades ago that their relationship happened and they had their two sons who seem very sweet. And, to raise good kids, you got to have good parents. And those boys are really cheerleaders for their mom. So I love that. And you have to give credit to Pam and Tommy for being, decent enough parents to raise great sons and great boys. Actually, you got to give Pam a lot of credit because they are very, very, you can tell they're very connected to her, very protective of her. So Tommy Lee's wife, Brittany Furlan, she's a hoot. If you don't follow her on TikTok, if you have TikTok, go and follow Brittany. She's a riot. However, she's gotten a lot of criticism lately because she did put out a TikTok basically making fun of, I guess, the situation, really, kind of, sort of Pam. She kind of said something to the point of, I don't remember exactly, but it was like, well, Brittany was saying if she were to leave this earth, Pam basically wouldn't care. And then Tommy Lee was in the background quickly, just not really paying attention. So people were really all over Brittany for that. I mean, I wouldn't go as deep as taking it as far as criticizing Brittany over it. But you have to also put yourself in her shoes and say, I mean, like, Pam is coming out and saying Tommy Lee, like, her husband is the love of Pam's life. She will never find another love like that. It's got to be kind of tough for Brittany to hear. No matter how strong their marriage is, it's got to be a little weird, right? I mean, you have to kind of be on Brittany's side and look at it and say, that's got to be a little hard to hear. Okay. Because can you feel a little threatened? I don't know. Maybe she does feel a little threatened by it. I mean, they have 2 sons together. I think Brittany's good. I think, though, I think Tommy and Brittany are fine. I mean, they seem to be fine. I wouldn't worry about anything. And then Brittany did a video letting her fans know that she's okay with everything, because her fans, I guess, were reaching out. Are you okay with this whole thing? Is everything good? And she's like, I'm good. Everything's fine. Thank you for caring. Thank you for sending me your love. So on one hand, you got to say, Brittany, yeah, it's got to be kind of awkward. On the other hand, her and Tommy Lee are married. It's fine. It's just probably awkward. But the documentary, I thought, was very well done. Pamela just seems like a great person, to be honest. And a pretty incredible story, how she got through stuff. She's been through stuff. She's been through stuff in her life. If you have Netflix, watch it. Pamela, A Love Story. I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad I, got to see it. And kudos to Pamela Anderson. That's all I can say. So also, let's talk about, the whole Journey thing's been kind of quiet until today. Until today. Now, I'm not going to go crazy. Al promised me he would stay on the down low for this. So, Scott, thank you for reaching out today. There was a tweet put out by Arnell, and, kind of concerning, to be honest. Now, I have been saying there has to be guys in the band who have to be uncomfortable with all of this stuff, all of this drama, all of these legal battles that have been going on. But no one has said anything, either because they can't or they're not going to put themselves into an awkward position, because let's face it, it's like they're in the workplace, right? I mean, they have to be on stage with each other these nights that they're on tour, like tonight. And Toto's opening for them tonight. This is a Toto night. So it has to be strange. It has to be uncomfortable. Like, if you want to say something, you really kind of can't. Because on a professional level, you have to work with all of these people. Well, Arnell did say something. And this is what he said. So this was on Twitter. All I know, ? is hashtag I've paid my dues. So stop reminding me where I came from, because it's in my heart every day. You just don't pay attention. I'm not a slave. I'm a human being like anybody else. Hashtag wrong is wrong. And then hashtag right is right. And then he ended it by saying, that simple. So I was I didn't know what he was referring to. But then I found another post from someone. And it's actually from Nikki Black. So Greg liked the post, which I think means he'll be on stage tomorrow night. We'll see. And that was posted yesterday or last night. And I'm assuming they were referring to tonight. And I'll be honest with you, this response is really upsetting to me. Really upsetting. So I'm guessing this is what Arnell is referring to. Allegedly, Al, please, I hear you breathing. Don't say a word.
I'm breathing. The microphone's off.
Right,
oh, my God.
Jesus. Turn it off.
I'm hyperventilating. Goodbye.
So this response to Nikki Black was from N and M. However, allegedly, M wrote it, not N. So M like mama wrote it. We love Greg. This is the response, okay? We love Greg. Kane and the other guy in the band forgot where they came from. Neil hired both Kane and the other guy. Sad. Let's pray they learn spirituality someday. I literally, after I read that, I was so upset. You know, we can all, there's so many of us in this space that talk about the journey drama and what has been going on. And, you know, to come out and just say stuff, you don't want to get people mad, but this was upsetting to me as a person. Really upsetting. Because all of those guys in the band, every single one of them is there because of their talent. Someone hired them, yeah, and someone had to approve of them being hired, absolutely. But they're all there on that stage because each and every one of them has a special talent and something special that they bring to that band. Plain and simple. And to throw in someone's face, forgot where they came from, is wrong. Like, no matter what it's about, it's wrong. It's kind of like when a couple fights or argues, you know, like to say, like, if I, you know, I'm not a perfect person, but if I have done things in the past, you know, whatever. And if Al were to continually throw that up in my face, what kind of a life is that? You know, for us as a couple, it's not good, because if you're always throwing things in your partner's face, no matter who it is, or even someone you work with, right? It's not a good relationship because you're just slinging mud constantly. And it can't feel good if it's happening all the time. So then there was another response from Arnell. And I have been, you know, I've said it to you guys, and I do think about these things. I think about, you know, it has to be uncomfortable in the band right now because of everything that has gone on, is going on, is talked about on social media, the hatred that gets thrown around. It can't be, it just can't be like a great environment. I don't know. It's allegedly coming from what I, you know, looking from the outside in, what I would think. So the other post that Arnell put out there, and Arnell is very nice. You know, he is, I think, one of the greatest showmen that we know for our genre of music. He brings it all the time. He is a huge philanthropist. He is humble. And I think that he's very grounded. I don't know him, but he seems to be all of those things. And he's always very positive. But I'm feeling like what's going on behind the scenes is just not good. You know, it's, you kind of expected something had to come to a breaking point, and this may be it. Because again, how much can you take? How much can you take? If Al and I, which we don't, we have a wonderful relationship. We banter on here because we do that in real life too, but it's fine. Like, if it wasn't fine, we wouldn't be married 32 plus years. It just wouldn't be a thing.
That long, huh?
Long time. But if it were constant berating and, putting each other down, yeah, we wouldn't be married. I'm just saying, like, we wouldn't be, because he wouldn't be able to take it and I wouldn't be able to take it. And just like any partnership, even a friendship, same thing. If you're not lifting each other up and you're not supportive, and it's just always filled with bad stuff, bad karma, ickiness, it doesn't work out in the end. It just doesn't. So Arnell responded to that tweet. With the band to sing the legacy. If some of them are tired of me being with them, I'm thinking it's to that tweet. With all means, they can fire me anytime. And don't lecture me about spiritual BS. Hashtag walk the walk. And that's all I have regarding that. But I've been saying that as well, okay, in my own personal space. When you see tweets or social media berating, hating, not being nice, like, where's the spirituality there? You have to ask that question. You have to, because that's not, to me, that's not spiritual. That comes from another place. Because spirituality to me is peace, kindness, and love. Peace, kindness, and love. I don't think hatred, making fun of, being mean is part of spirituality. I think that's like something else. So it really does break my heart with this stuff going on. And I hate to just say it's stuff, because it's more than that. It's and I've said this with everything that has gone on and everything we've all witnessed together the past several months with this band, the lawsuits, the legal issues, the name calling, all of it. It is really disheartening, because this is not how we want to see Journey take their 50th anniversary tour, right? I mean, just as human beings, just as adults, this is not how we want it to go down. We don't. So if things aren't going on happily behind the scenes, I don't know how these guys are getting on stage doing this with each other. I really don't. And that's just being real. Just being truthful and real. Because I can't buy it. I can't. I'm just going to say what's on my mind right now. Can't buy it at this point. I can't believe they're on that stage performing for me or you or your friend or whoever, and it's happiness. I can't. I just can't. And that makes me sad. So again, I love their music. I love the whole history of it, of the band. But this to me is just now past a point of what the heck is really going on back there. What's going on? And why are you allowing this to go on? Who is allowing this to go on? It's not cool.
Well, Arnell said something very strong today. And I'm kind of glad that he said something. But as you said, you figure it would come to a head. And you're saying words like, how can they get on stage like there's nothing happening? Listen to what you just said. They're getting on stage like there's nothing happening. People are going to see them like there's nothing happening. It's horrible. It's disgusting. Arnell is a great singer. As you said, we don't know him personally, but a great human being. And it just, I can't say, I can't say, I don't want to say what I want to say, but
You don't.
I'm not going to. But you know something? I'm just sorry for the fans. I'm deeply saddened for the fans of Journey. And how much more this has been going on since September. And then they're faking it tonight, going on. It's wrong. Something's going to go down.
Yeah,
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And you know what? God bless Arnell for saying something. How can he be? He is the lead singer, but lead singer of Journey along the sea period. Great guy. But he's saying in a tweet today that he feels like a slave. Listen to what I just said. He feels like a slave. Who's making him feel like a slave? That is, I hope he does the right thing. I think he will. And you know what? It's disgusting. It disgusts the hell out of me. Disgusts you. And how can people see these people like there's nothing going on? It's a money grab.
It's
a money grab.
It's to the point now. It's weird. It's just kind of, to me,
it's a money grab.
You know, if we didn't know any of this, different story, completely different story. But is it really a different story? You know, it's kind of like the Me Too movement, right? You know, you can only keep quiet for so long when things are going on in your life. You can only swallow so much. I'm not going to say the A word, but you can only take so much as a human being, especially if you're not wired that way.
But this happened today. They're going on stage tonight. What do you, this is not a TV show, folks. This is music. But Arnell says some strong things. And I'm telling you, he's going to be feeling very strong about it tonight when he goes on stage in Allentown. And I hope he does the right thing. Because people are saying things there in the chat too, and I agree with everybody what they're saying. But you know something? It's disgusting. It's got to come to an end. And people, I talked to a few people today, and people are upset about it. And how much more can the fans take? As you said, it's just. People are paying money to see these concerts. They're selling everything. They're spending tons of money. Like there's nothing happening. Okay, we understand that. We understand the legacy of Journey. We understand all that. They're a great group and blah, 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 blah. But this is being controlled by a couple of people who is, guess what? It's not going to go on much longer.
Well, but that statement was made by one person.
What statement? Arnell's statement?
No. What he was referring to. Yes. Yeah. And that person is not a member of the band. And to be honest, that shouldn't even be a thing. That shouldn't even be happening.
No,
but it's been happening.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
There have been comments. And you know, as I'm reading it, I'm going, holy moly.
Yeah, but I saw it, and Scott was nice enough to bring us some traction today on what was going on there because he follows tweets all the time and everything else, and it's disgusting. I mean, what people do in their private life is fine, but now, Arnell, the lead singer of Journey, has come out publicly and said, "Listen, folks." You're not going to, it's wrong with what these people are trying to do to poor Arnell. He's paid his dues. He has kept the tracks. He has made money for Journey. As you said in one of his tweets today, with the band sings the legacy. If some of them are tired of me being with them, with all means, they can fire me anytime. And don't lecture me about spiritual BS.
And guess what? Arnell will be just fine.
No,
Arnell will be just
and
fine.
you know, and is the other tweet. So stop reminding me where I came from because it's not my heart. It's in my heart every day. You just don't pay attention. I am not a slave. I'm a human being like anybody else. You know what? Arnell will be fine.
That's strong.
Dean will be fine. Jonathan Cain will be fine. The other artists will be fine.
I mean, but
I'm telling you, you know what? Thank God Arnell finally said something. I was saying a few months ago, why isn't Arnell saying something? Well, you know what? These people are a piece of crap. Piece of crap for doing this to a person who has brought you revenue. People who listen to the station, people from around the world who bought your tickets. It's because of the artist, but it's because of him. He's the lead singer. It's because, listen, how many guitar players have they had? A lot. He's an instrument. Yes, he's an instrument, but it takes a lot to get there. Look how he looks. Look how he dresses. Look at his sound. Look at how he has to rest his throat and everything else. He's doing a great job. And if Arnell goes on his own, he's going to be, people will go see him tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
They will go see him. So he's out with Journey. I know, they're going to see him. I know people who love Arnell. Look at Jonathan Cain. He did a Christmas bell. Got all kinds of traction on the radio station. Look at Dean. Freaking fantastic singer. Fantastic singer. And did that song with a group of these with now with two iconic guitar players. Joel Hulkster and the other guy, the bass. It was fantastic. And Dean will be fine. You know what? The damage is done. And I'm sorry, as I said, I hate to repeat myself. I'm so sorry for the fans. This is effing ridiculous.
Quite honestly,
effing ridiculous.
I think that there's going to be a lot more that comes out.
I hope Arnell gets up there on the stage tonight and does what I hope he's not, if he fakes it, I don't. But I hope he does what he has to do tonight. I hope he starts singing whatever, and he just says, I can't do this anymore. Those words, what he said today, that's coming from a human being. Strong. To be treated like a slave, go eat crap. People are disgusting.
That's like powerful.
But you know what? Disgusting. And how you can fake these photo shoots and everything else and everything. You're full of crap.
It's kind of weird now.
Try not to swear.
Like now, but now I look at it as like, it's weird. It's just weird. It's just weird. You know, I mean...
Yeah.
I don't know how else to put it. It's it just feels so different now. It just this time around it feels really different. And now with this information today, I don't know, man.
It pulls it all together. We had entertainment lawyer months ago saying, you know, NS should keep his mouth shut and just play music, whatever. He doesn't listen. He does whatever he wants to do, whatever. And as somebody said in the post here on YouTube tonight, Arnell's a young guy. He'll keep going. Journey won't. I mean, it is what it is. You know what? This is wrong. This individual has been hurt deeply. Yes, we understand.
And again, this is only one sentence. Like, we have no idea what else is there. Like, I'm sure, just like I said a few weeks ago, there's a lot more stuff that we are not aware of, but I think we're going to be made aware. I think we're going to, because if it hasn't been good, it's going to come out.
Well,
the truth always comes out. And
why are there all these lawsuits? I know these things go on for years. I know that these things go on internally with bands. We have talked to people and rock stars. The things go into it, you don't know about it, and that's fine, whatever. But this is wrong. It's publicly, you shouldn't do this. I apologize for this. You should do that. Go eat crap. All right? We know what the problem is here. But now this poor individual who sings his heart out, has practiced so much, and has brought traction to the group Journey when Steve Ozzy left, Steve Perry left, and has kept it going for so long. He deserves respect. But you know what, dude?
I guess, you know what, though, Al? I'd stop you there.
Okay.
We give him respect.
Of course we do.
I mean,
Hey,
our fan, like all the
everybody.
fans, all the
But
fans
you know what?
give him respect.
The Howard journey. I love Arnell. I love Jonathan. I love Dean and the other Jason and Todd. The great and everybody else who's been. I love Ross. I love C. Smith. I love everybody who's been involved with Journey. But what's been going on with these two individuals has been wrong, and it's time to quit or lay back. Go do a concert by yourself, dude. See how that works out. That's all I have to say. That's it.
So, I don't know where this is going to go. I just think that this is not good.
I think Arnell.
This is not good.
I think Arnell will do the right thing tonight. If he goes on and fakes it, I'm not going to. That's fine. But he has a job. He has a job to do and everything else. But there's so much stuff going on, and I know the stuff that's going on. I can't say it, but you know what? Go eat caca. Go get a friggin' life, dudes.
You know what? Whenever any of us has been through
Sandra,
something
I agree with you there.
in our lives, it's draining. It makes you exhausted mentally, and then it ends up making you exhausted physically.
Yeah.
Because whenever you go through trauma, drama, whatever you go through in your lives, we've all been through it or going through it. It's exhausting. So that's what I felt from those tweets today. There's got to be exhaustion there, and probably just, disgust. That's what I felt. That's what I feel.
But it's like a marriage. You get married and you pretend everything is good. You show up to family functions, and then you go home mad. This is bad. I know so much stuff that's been going on, but the thing of it is, Arnell's being affected by this now. I've had so many people reach out to me today. It's incredible. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting. I got people reaching out to me right now as we're talking. And it's terrible because everybody has lived their lives through music and communication with people. And that's how we have done it with the radio station and our lives. Kiki and I met because of music. We met at a radio station years ago. Music is part of our lives. Just like for each and every one of you out there, music is a part of your life. For this to go down, you know something? This is going to go down, but Arnell will have a career after this. Dean will have a career after this. Jonathan will have a career. He's getting older, but he should enjoy some time with his wife and his family, which I know he's doing. Steve Lukather, who's going on stage tonight from Toto, they're now related, as I said to you earlier tonight, Kiki, right? They're in-laws. I mean, how cool is that? That's pretty darn cool, isn't it?
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. But the other two, the people who are causing the other two who are causing this drama, you know what? It's time for the lead singer of the band, to come out and say something. He said something on social media. He doesn't need to say something, but he's got to come out on stage and say, you know what?
It's going to come out.
You know what?
You know what? It's like
when something. You don't call me a slave. I work for you. I bring the money in for you. I help pay your bills. I'm the one who lets you do whatever you want to do. I'm the one who's doing it. When people watch me, yes, we're all a band. We're all a team together. But when you call me a slave, dude, go eat crap.
Nobody's saying he was called a slave. So you got to kind of retract that. It kind of sounded like he felt like that. So he didn't say anyone called him that.
He said, this is what he said. Okay. Let me read the tweet he said today.
Okay.
All I know is I paid my dues, which he has. Mm-hmm. So stop reminding me where I came from. That's disgusting right there. Okay. You come from the Philippines. Who the hell's doing that? Does anybody know who would do that? Because it's my heart every day. Of course it's his heart. It's his family back in the Philippines. But he gives his heart out every time he gets on stage. You just don't pay attention. Who's he talking to? He's talking to somebody. He's not talking to Bonnie the dinosaur. He's talking, you don't pay attention. I'm not a slave. This individual, Arnel Pineda, has felt like a slave. I'm a human being like anybody else. Good for you, dude.
That's strong stuff.
And you know something?
That's strong.
You know, you people, stop pretending. The show's over. The show is done. The show is done. And now you go do your own thing. Everybody else go do their own thing. The show is over. It's done.
I just don't see how the smiles can happen
when
there
oh my
is
God, come on.
There is trauma behind that, and that's the hard thing. You know, it's just not believable anymore. I'm just being honest. How can you believe that? How can you, when you got your lead singer is coming out and saying these things?
This is not what music is all about. This is not a TV show. This is not Desperate Housewives of Journey or whatever. This is reality. This is music. This is what people spend their hard-earned money to go see these shows. They pay for concert tickets. They pay for airfare. They pay for hotel accommodations. They pay for food. They pay your way, dude. And you know what? It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Arnel doesn't deserve to be treated this way, or any other members of that band.
And someone in the comments I saw, what if Arnel did a mic drop? You know that, and that would speak. You know what happened today already speaks volumes.
And I hope he does.
You know, and again, like I said, you know, especially like. This is a workplace, right? That is a workplace where what they're doing.
Let me just say, right.
So the strife that has been and it clearly is going on behind the scenes. You know, we can only take not we. I'm saying they, him, whomever else is going through can only take so much as a human.
Right, but the thing of it is, he does a mic drop. So one guy is going to be left on the stage playing his guitar. See how many people are left in the stadium after that? Nobody. I saw that firsthand. I'm not going to say anymore. I saw that firsthand. I went to see a concert by this group we're talking about tonight. And one of what I was just talking about, everybody left the stadium. But you know what? It's fine, but now it's not fine. You have attacked so many people. You have hurt so many people. So many people are afraid to say anything. You know, whatever.
That's true.
But you know what? Arnel said it today in very strong words, and I give him credit. And I tell you, I give him credit for doing what he did.
And I will.
It takes a lot of balls to do that. But you know what?
Yeah,
dude. You know what? Oh my God! I hope he drops his mic. I hope he sings a song. He just walks off the stage.
No, like Bill said.
I just hope he does
Bill said, I think Arnel will take the higher road. I don't see him doing anything on stage, but between venues. I think this is the start of, something. I do. I think this is the beginning. I don't want to say the beginning of the end.
No, it is. It's ended a long time ago.
I think this is, for him to come out and release those feelings today. There's got to be a lot of pent up stuff. And this is only going to be the beginning. Only. And, I don't want to sit here and we're talking about it. It does make me sad. It does. It just like, to me, to know that, if somebody's getting treated like that, and gosh only knows what else there is. Gosh only knows. So I hate to even think that there's more, but there is. It's just reality. There's more.
As I said to you today, it's sad, but there's so many great rock groups out there, and we've been involved and had the opportunity, and we were very gifted to talk to so many rock artists. There's more to life than the drama and everything else, and the music is a big part of our lives. And we talk about Journey a lot because it's brought a lot of the Kiki Nation together. I mean, you've been obsessed with Steve Perry since the beginning. You made food for him, and even though he didn't, whatever. You met him, even though he just talked to you for 2 seconds. You've had the opportunity to talk to some great artists from the Journey band, like Jonathan Cain. Dean has been a great supporter of the radio station here as well too. And it's about the music, but it's sad because it's part of our it's part of our lives. I mean, people, how many times do people go crazy when they hear Separate Ways? But again, it's the stuff that Steve Perry's saying. And again, nothing against Journey. Steve Journey did a great job. He's doing a great job with his new album now. Anel's doing a great job too. But you know what? It's over. Anel will come out and sing some stuff, and then hopefully he gets radio airplay. He makes some hits. We're going to be actually debuting an artist tomorrow, which is great. She's from Switzerland, and it's a great song.
Switzerland?
Yeah, she's from Switzerland.
Is she?
She's from Switzerland. She has an accent. You'll hear her on the radio tomorrow. She's a great artist, and she's debuting a song. She debuted it a few days ago on some other radio stations in Europe or whatever. She's going to be debuting here tomorrow at noontime Eastern time on Kiki.fm. She lives in California now. She's lived in California for like 2 years. She loves California, but she just got back last week from Switzerland with her family and everything else. So,
awesome.
but that's what it's about. It's about the history of music. It's about it's about people love music. This is not what people love. Get back to the music, man.
But you know what? Like even Kathy said, it hit the bed. The madness with them needs to stop. MS is fighting the hands that feed her greediness. She needs to zip it. But here's the thing. I think it's too far gone for that now.
Oh my God.
I think shut up and play the music is in the past now. I do.
Right.
I think
I used to say it
but it's way past that now.
Past that.
Clearly.
Shut up and go pick some flowers.
I do. I think that with this information that came out today, I think that, like I said, sadly, there's going to be more to come, and I don't think it's going to be good. I think that we're going to learn a lot of information that is going to be hard to hear. I do. I feel that. I feel that this is only the beginning, and it really does. I'm not reveling in this saying, oh my gosh, thank you for more Journey drama. You know what? No.
God.
I haven't talked about Journey, in a week or so, because there's been nothing to say about stuff that has been going on, which is fine. I'm still here. I mean, I'm still talking about other things that are going on in the world of entertainment and music and stuff like that. So there's still other things that we have to talk about. But to come on here and talk about this,
you don't want to talk about, because I've told Kiki a number of times, I'm sick and tired of talking about the Journey drama, and she says, "Oh, shut up, Al," which is fine, but it is part of the rock stuff or whatever. But you know what? What Anel said today, good for him, man. He's got balls, and thank God he said something, because this is ridiculous. We want people to be happy in their lives, and obviously Anel's not happy in his life. If he feels like he's being treated like a slave, by who? Is he being treated like a slave?
Don't watch what you're saying, boo.
No, listen. He said it in his tweet today.
I know, but don't direct it.
No, I'm not directing to anything. But if I was the who's responsible? Do Journey have a new manager? Is he still working for them? I mean, because if I was a manager, I would say, oh well, I know. It says some strong words. Who is causing this? You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
I mean, realistically,
no, listen to me. No, you're fired, because in any company workplace, any company in this world, any company, you will be fired on your ass for doing something that to an employee or to a client or somebody who does business with you. I have known people been fired because they stress out, they get mad at their customers or whatever. This is it. Maybe the manager doesn't work there. So who's managing the band? Well, you know what? Fired their ass. And I mean, is everybody on the payroll who's saying these things? I don't know. Who cares? Listen to the music. Listen to the music of all the rock artists, all the rock musicians, all the rock groups that we play in Kiki.fm. That's what it's all about. Listen to Journey music from Steve Perry, Steve Ozzy, and Anel, which is great. But you know what? It's time to shut up, go away and go do something with yourself. I'm telling you. I'm just saying. I'm being kind.
But I was literally thinking that about if what I think is happening were to go on in corporate America,
to be fired.
in most cases,
my God, you'd be
and
fired.
at most companies,
oh my God,
you would be fired. Like it just wouldn't even be a thing.
But
like
the person the people
whoever's directing,
two people doing this, but one of those one of those people who are doing this lives. This is how this person lives.
And
let's talk about the.
So it's and like Kathy said, and hi Candy, how are you? I hope you feel better, hon. So Kathy said Arnell won't do anything during a show or leave during a tour. Like he said, he'll let them fire him. I'm sure he's got a contract, buy him out, and that is the key too. Let them fire you.
Walk out the stage.
No,
tell them to go eat crap.
Let them fire you.
No,
that's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it.
You know, it'd be a great show. It goes on stage, then he walks off, and then all the other members walk off at the same time, and then
that's not going to happen.
Oh my God, that'd be great. And then you got the guy playing his guitar.
It wouldn't be great, Al. To me,
yes, it would be great because his payback's a bitch.
Well, at this,
this is wrong.
Oh my gosh, at this stage of our lives, listen, if you can't play nice together, just don't play. That's it. Just don't play. Like, instead of creating like these situational things, instead of worrying about, oh my gosh, I hope this big thing happens. No, listen.
No, I'm not wishing. But you know what? But the guy has been insulted.
I'm not about it.
The guy, Arnell's been insulted, and so many other members of that group have been insulted. There's so much things that
How do you know that?
Oh, don't go there. I'm not going to say that because we're on the radio. Hi,
Jan.
Hi, Jan. But the thing of it is that it's time. Go do your thing, and all the other members. You don't need Journey anymore. You've created a career for yourself. I mean, I think it's great that Dean was given the opportunity to go back with the band. He was doing other stuff with the Rise Above. He's a great artist. And, he's doing great. Jonathan will do great. He can go play stuff or whatever, and he'd be great. How old is he? 74, 75 years old?
74.
Yeah, I mean,
hi, DG.
Yeah.
So, DG, unfortunately, you got to go back and listen.
I'm not going to repeat myself.
Can't go through all this again.
Oh, my God.
It's a lot. So, all I can say is, you pray for better days for them. And, Arnell, whatever Arnell is going through, you just have to send him strength and love and say, you know what? You got to do what's right for you and your family.
Right.
And that's it. You got to do what's right for you.
You said some important words there, Kiki. And I think everybody will agree with you. You have to do what's important for you and your family. Just like Greg Raleigh did years ago. He had to leave the band and everything he was involved with because of his family. And that's the important thing with anybody who is doing anything in their life. Family and friends come first. And again, it's a money machine. That's why they're on stage. We don't need to know this stuff, but we do. It's been in the public since September of last year.
Well, I mean, longer than that.
Like really. you were saying, like, it's been quiet for a while. Okay, they're going. Oh, well, you know what? God bless Arnell. God bless everybody who's done everything with that band. And you know what? The group will unfortunately go out in the wrong way, but Journey lives forever because of all the iconic music they have given us over the years. And that's, as I said before, we'll always continue to play Journey music and the artists that have been involved with Journey. But you know what? This is a crappy 50th anniversary tour. I'm sorry.
I think, unfortunately, the groundwork has been laid for a path that's going to be bumpy. And really, it isn't fair to the fans. It isn't fair because how can you believe it? How can you really just sit there and say, "Oh, this is great"? Like, when all this other stuff is going on, and there's a possibility. We know that Arnell said what he said, but the lead singer's being treated badly.
Oh my God, that's pretty strong. What he said.
How,
And I don't
as
disagree with them at all.
us and as kind people that all all of us are,
Yeah.
support that.
No,
How
you can't.
How can
How
you?
can you go to a show and say, "Oh, this is great"? I mean, yeah, they're great, but you sit and you say, like I was saying 2 months ago, and Scott said he would protect me and Kurt to do. I didn't feel safe going to a show, but you know what? How can you look at these people and say, "My God, there's so much stuff going on." The lead singer feels the way he does, and that's awful.
And
I feel so bad. You feel like going up to the guy and giving him a hug. You do.
And Scott said, I was so excited for this tour, like many of us, but it's time to focus on other concerts. I
Exactly.
sadly completely agree.
I agree
and
with you, Scott.
Maureen Lackey, very sad what is happening to Arnell. It's appalling.
It is appalling.
That Arnell would feel like a slave.
Oh my God, it's horrible.
I wonder when SP said he never felt part of the band, if there was any correlation. And that's what I'm kind of, well, no, I'm not kind of saying, I'm saying it.
Saying it.
How
right
can you really spiritually, let's throw that word out there.
Oh my God.
Al, please.
Okay.
Go and sit at a concert where you know the lead singer is not being treated properly. It's like you're supporting this bad behavior. Really. That's what this is now after today. You're supporting bad behavior. So if the lead singer is not being treated properly, something has to be said, something has to be done, and something has to happen. Because if in a regular job, something would happen and something would transpire. So to actually pay money, it's kind of like when you go back to the old days and you know that these crazy circus things that would happen and people were being treated badly, but they were different. So they were put in these shows so that the ringmaster could get money because people were different and people were making them money, like if they had one eye on their forehead or something like that. You know, so it's kind of like, oh, we go and we're going to go see these odd people, you know, because it's different, to make money for the ringmaster. And then those shows were eventually banned, just like the circus. The circus is no longer because they were saying the animals are being abused. And you think about it, you got an elephant that's a big elephant in this little tiny venue being slapped on the feet. You'd see it and you didn't think anything of it. But then as the years went on, and I'd be sitting there going, I can't watch this anymore because I know that animal can't be feeling good about that. That animal can't be feeling good by getting hit in the feet because he's got to walk around the circle with the clown jumping on his head. And he's got this thing on his... That can't be good for Ellie the elephant. So, and literally, honestly, I would take my kids to the circus when they were younger. I did. And then, I'm not kidding you, as years went on, and I'm going, this isn't right. And now the circus is no longer. It is no more. Because come to find out, those animals, you know, sometimes weren't being treated properly. And it was all for people to make money.
Right, exactly.
So
it's a money grab.
So to know, now we've got a lead singer. We don't even know what else is going on behind that scene. You know that lead singer is not being treated properly. You're going to go pay money and support that and go see it?
Nothing against that. No.
I'm saying that why would you do that?
You know,
because you're supporting bad behavior.
So just to repeat myself and not to be redundant, he's been able to sing a legacy, and he's very grateful for that. And he met Steve Perry. If some of them are tired of me being with them, all means they can fire me anytime. And don't lecture me about spiritual BS. Let me just say this. Any show going forward, you and I had talked about this, Kiki. There might be some booing going on.
I kind of feel, I feel like that.
I
do. After I read these today, I'm like, you know what? It's not going to be good.
I mean,
I'm telling you guys, I feel in my heart after this today. It's just this is things are going to change.
Right.
The tide is going to
but
turn.
the bullying's not going to go on. It's not going to happen for Nell. It's not going to happen for Jonathan.
No.
It's not going to happen for Todd or Jason Tanaka or Dean. It'll happen for somebody. And you know what? If that bullying does go on, they're not going to be able to handle
But
it.
why would you go to do that? Why are you going to, go out for a night out or
spend $300 to $500
more than that,
$1,000 or whatever
to go and boost? Why are you going to do like that?
Right.
That's crazy to me. That's just crazy.
It's crazy. But you know what's not crazy is that people have given us music over the years, and we thank each and every one of them for doing that. And just they have to do what's important for them as individuals, and as Anel said today, as a human being. And that's what it's about: is your family and the people who you surround yourself with. If you surround yourself with bad people, it's time to separate them. We did that with our kids.
But you know what though?
What's that?
Let them fire you.
Let them fire you.
That's the best way to go.
Oh my God!
Let them fire you.
Let them fire you.
Because you know why?
Go ahead. Then
that's that's.
Oh my God!
There's your ticket. Right there.
There's your ticket to, and you know what? You come up shining. Everybody's going to be fine. As I said.
Oh yeah.
Everybody will be fine.
I mean, I can't imagine the stress and the pain that's happening.
But what I said months ago, the brand has been destroyed, and that's too bad. And even Jonathan said a month or so ago, the brand has been destroyed, and that's too bad. But you know what? There's more to life. The brand of friends and family and people who love music has not been destroyed.
That's right.
The brand of what we are here to do as human beings, and even Anel said today, he's not being treated as a nice human being. And where's this coming from? As I said earlier, is if this was in corporate America, your ass would be fired in a heartbeat. If you had anything to do with the company, you're not an employee. Get them off the premises. Escort them out. I don't understand how that person is not an employee, how that person gets rights to these things. Oh, I do understand. But you know what? Everybody will be fine, and we won't have to talk about this drama anymore because I'm sick and tired of it.
I think this is only the beginning.
No, it's not the beginning. It's the end. It's the end.
Well,
thank God and thank God I now said something today because the end. And you know what? Look at Dean. If he left tomorrow, his song, dude,
he's fine.
He's fine.
But again, you gotta take a step back, and this can't be good. It can't feel good, no matter what. At the end of the day, this is not feeling good for anybody. But
it's not feeling good for the fans, and that's
including the fans.
Right.
We can't, Al. You cannot forget the band members. They're on the inside, and they know everything going on.
But
so it can't feel good for them. But clearly,
but they're getting a paycheck, aren't they? They're getting a paycheck. They are paid.
It doesn't matter. Listen. So if I was working a job. And I was getting a paycheck, but I was being mentally abused. I was being treated poorly. I was I was being given work that, from all kinds of different people, being overloaded with work.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I'd feel good about myself. I don't think I'd feel good about my life. I don't think I'd feel good about anything.
You leave the job.
To be honest.
You leave the job.
Right.
But like Scott says, he loves the Revolution Saints. They're great. I mean, and Arnell, whatever project he doesn't need Journey.
It is true. Poor Jason and Todd. You never hear about these guys.
Oh, why?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Who's responsible for this?
Why aren't they ever highlighted?
Let me ask you a question, Kiki. Why? Who's taking care of the social media for Journey? Who is giving the traction? They did a concert like a week or two ago, and I didn't see Jonathan in any shots at all. But somebody reached out. Oh yeah, he was there. But he would the camera was from Todd over. So who's responsible for the social media? Like, come on, people. Don't you get it? It's time to move on. Don't worry about those two people anymore because they're not going to do anything for you in your life. They're not. worry about your family, worry about music. Just have a good time while you're here, man. Just rock, and it's just
Let him fire you.
let him fire you.
That's the best way to
Right.
go. Let him fire you.
I
So
hope you know what? If they fire him, be the best thing that ever could happen to him. The best thing. Oh, it's awesome.
financially, yeah,
Yeah,
it would be.
but
Would be.
but he'll do fine.
Of course.
Some group will pick him up. He will.
He doesn't need a group. He doesn't need to
No.
be with another group. He can do it all on his
Wait,
own.
wait. You just said he doesn't need a group.
He doesn't. He's created such a brand
Right.
for himself
Right.
and a name for himself.
Okay,
He doesn't
let's talk
need
about
to.
let's talk about
I mean,
something.
if he was great, but
Right.
he doesn't need to
Let me just say
because
something.
he's his own brand now.
Right. Let me just say this. He doesn't need a group. Steve Ozzy went on his own.
Right. Look at him.
Look at him.
I mean,
he's doing great. I mean, he's great.
Doing great.
Look at Steve Perry. He's fine. He's having a good time playing in his basement with all his wives doing these albums. People love him. No, he can sing "Row, Row, Row Your Boat" and it'll be a hit, right? So he'll be fine. So fire him. Fire him.
Well,
Journey-
no, we're not saying that.
No, listen. No.
No.
Right.
But I mean, that is the smartest thing for him to do is to allow them to let him go because financially, that's the way to go.
Well, I think
Legally,
I think
that's the way to do
they
it.
have to because of the financial predicament that they're in.
How do you know what the financial?
I don't know.
You
Somebody,
don't know what
somebody
they're-
from the band accused somebody of spending so much money. The group's money was being paid for this and that and everything else. And that's why. Oh my God, that's freaking ridiculous. But that's stuff we don't need to know. But everybody knows it now.
We all know.
And
We
now,
know everything.
now it's public knowledge that Arnell comes out and puts these strong statements out today. Thank God he did.
Really.
Oh my God, Arnell, I've been waiting for you to say this for months. I say, where's Arnell? Where's Arnell? Oh my
Well,
God.
because we did
like a
have,
reborn.
I think everybody had questions like who are the two members of the band with regards to not wanting Greg Raleigh back. Not that
Who said that?
Not
Two
that he
people
did-
said that. Oh, two members of the band. Who gives a rat's ass? Who cares? Who the hell cares? What? Get a friggin' life. Go play on a TV show somewhere. This is, what? These people have a lot of time on their hands. Maybe this person has a lot of time on their hands because the person she's involved with is always in his room. Listen, get a life. All right? Stop ridiculing people. Stop talking down to people. These people, Jonathan's a nice guy. Him and his wife have done so many things. You might not agree with him on everything, but the people have done so many things for other people. It's crazy.
I think that's what you kind of have to take a step back and go, okay, who are the philanthropists here? Who are the people that are also working, in the community and, helping others?
Right.
And that is important when you are looked at and you have great celebrity, you also should be known for, and you don't have to make all of it public knowledge because, again, you don't do things for the sake of wanting recognition because you're helping other people or other organizations. You want to do it because you can and because you want to. But when you're giving back, it's such an important part of, the reason you've gotten to where you've gotten to and the amount of money you're making, you're able to help others and organizations because you are in the stage of life that you're in. You're in the professional stratosphere that you're in, and you can do that. So it is important to give back. It is important to, remember that we're all people. We're all, some of us may be not have as much money, or we have a lot of money, or we're in the middle. We're all at different levels financially, but we're all, at the end of the day, we're all still human beings. We all still have feelings. We all still are people. And I think once you lose that aspect of, we do have feelings and people do get upset if you get yelled at or you make fun of their beliefs or, you make fun of them and who they are. We're all human beings here. It doesn't matter what level you're at financially. We all still need to have care and respect for each other at the end of the day.
But they walk around like they don't stink. I mean, it's terrible. What? No, I'm just.
You can't just keep directing it, even though we know where it's coming from. We know. Everybody knows. People aren't dumb. They get it. They know where it's coming from. I just think that it's very sad to know that Arnell's being treated not in a great way.
How does this
sad about that.
But
and that's
how does this make everybody feel? I mean, it's time. This is disgusting. I feel so bad for Arnell, but I feel bad whoever else has been involved with this particular corporation who's been treated this way. So many other people who have worked for this corporation have been treated badly. Let me say it again. People who have worked for this corporation or this brand have been treated badly.
Well,
okay. Hey, Kiki, and you know something? It's time to move on. Arnell will be fine. I give him credit for standing up to the plate. He's not going to take crap from nobody. Right. He's not going to be ridiculed. Oh, you don't talk down to people. Who the hell do you think you are? You're a piece of crap. Who do you think you are? How dare you talk to somebody who's putting the food on your table, who's paying for the electricity in your big house, who's paying for the trips to keep your brand going? Disgusting. Let me say something, and I hope you hear me. You should apologize and give that guy extra money. And you should give all the members of the band extra money. You should give all the members of the band extra for doing what they did. You should shut the hell up. It's wrong. And how this person or whatever is getting away with it, it's disgusting. And you don't ridicule people unless they've done something wrong to you.
I think
Arnell, we don't know. He's a great guy. We don't know. I don't think he does anything bad. He seems like a great human being. The people that I've talked to in the last several days, he is a great human being. People have worked with him. They feel so bad for him because he is a great human being. Arnell Pineda is a great human being. These other two people are not. I'm sorry, but you know what? The music continues, and Arnell, I hope, does the right thing. If he doesn't do it on stage tonight, he'll do it down the road because a person can only take so much. You can't fake this stuff. You can't.
It's going down now.
Yeah, it's going down.
I do. I think it's going down, and it's past the point of an apology and extra money.
Oh my God.
I think it's to be honest, way past that.
Yeah.
Way past it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Arnell feels that way. It should be, this is supposed to be an amazing tour.
Well,
50th anniversary tour. This is supposed to be a fun time, like a time to recollect and really just reflect on all of the greatness that you've created. Really, that should be what this is all about. And it's turned into something completely different now. I mean, it was different last week, okay? And all of the things that have come out. But now today, February 4th of 2023, now I think we've crossed the line, and now it's something really different than what it was just 24 hours ago.
Like Scott said, there's so many bands out there. Enjoy their music. Journey is done. I'm sorry for the fans, but the Journey, I say, is done now. But Arnell will be fine. Jonathan will be fine. Dean will be fine. Todd will be fine. Jason DeLaca is a great singer, great performer. He's great, and it's not the way that we figured the band would go out this way. But again, you can't go to a show and pretend like there's nothing happening. You just can't, because it's been publicly put out there. We know there's so many things that go on with bands. We've heard it. We've heard the stories from the rock guys, which we don't hear. And there's so many. But you know what? We'll all be fine. We'll all be fine. But I think we're all hurt. I think we're all hurt because, Journey's been a big part of everybody's life. How many times you never get sick of hearing "Don't Stop Believing"? You never get sick of hearing "Separate Ways." You never get sick of "Any Way You Want It" or "Love and Touches." I never get sick of "Love and Touches" squeezing, but it's great, and that will always be with us from here till eternity. And it's been great what this band's given us over the years. But right now, it's time to go for it. Journey has lived its legacy. It's been great to all the members of Kiki Nation. Been great to all the people and fans over the years. But fans, I'm not going to waste my money going to see Journey anymore.
And
I'll see Arnell. Also go see John. I'll go see Dean. If Todd Jensen's doing something with somebody, I'll go see him. And Jason DeLocca, I would enjoy seeing. He's a great singer.
And Maureen, Arnell released some information today. He's, just to put it plain and simple, he's not being treated well. So you may want to go back and listen. I just have to say that it breaks my heart knowing that there is stuff happening. And again, Arnell had the courage to come out and say something today. Gosh only knows what else is going on behind those scenes. And I've said it many, many times tonight already. I've said it before the show tonight. But gosh only knows what else is being thrown around and talked about. We have no idea. But you know what, though? What Arnell did was set the groundwork for maybe someone else to say something.
Right.
And he also set the groundwork that maybe he's going to say something else. And maybe he's going to, come clean and be honest about all of it, which he basically did. He already did that.
Yeah, he did.
But
Scott says that
sad.
Scott said, let it play out before we jump to conclusion. I hear what you're saying, dude. But you know what? The damage has been done. But everybody will be fine. And Scott, I feel bad for Scott tonight because I actually made him have another asthma attack because I was getting too excited.
You did not.
Yeah, he was having an asthma attack, but he's fine now.
Please, no.
No, he's fine now because Karen reached out to him and said, "Can I come over to your house?" And
who's going to his house?
Karen from British Columbia.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She had money for a Journey concert, but she was going to get an airfare, a one-way ticket to go see Scott in Boston.
I'm glad he's joking. It's not funny.
But he's saying he's having an asthma attack, and I apologize for making you have an asthma attack.
Not funny.
What?
All right.
He's saying he was joking.
All right. So guys, thanks for being here tonight.
Okay, say one more thing before you go.
Sure.
So listen to Kiki.fm all this week. We're going to be having a contest here. Your chance to win Guess Who tickets. They're going to be appearing at Bailey's Twin River Resort in Lincoln, Rhode Island.
That's exciting.
On February 17th. We prefer you do whatever you want, but if you're from the New England area, it's in commuting distance or whatever. We don't want to give it to a person in Texas if they want to, if they want to cut.
They're going to fly out.
Yeah, that's all fine and good.
That's
but your chance. Anytime you hear what's the name of the group again? Guess Who. Yep. Anytime you hear a Guess Who song on Kiki.fm, reach out to us on the Kiki.fm Facebook page or the Kiki.fm, what do you call it? The website, www.kiki.fm. Tell us the song that you heard, or just tell us who you are. You heard Guess Who, the time, or whatever. Then we're going to have
song it was. They got to say that. They got to name the song.
Oh, they do?
Yes.
Okay. So
and then you'll be entered. If we get a bunch of people, then you'll be entered into, and then when are you going to announce the winners out?
I don't know yet. I'll figure that out. I haven't got that far.
Oh gosh,
I just got that. Oh my God, I just can only do so much. And by the way, we are going to be there February 17th with Huggable Haley right there in the lobby before the concert starts and right after the concert, the intermission or whatever. So it'll be great to see everybody at Lincoln, Rhode Island. That's the Guess Who concert. If you don't win the the tickets, you still can purchase your tickets from Bailey's Twin River Resort Casino. And also a reminder, tomorrow at noontime, we're debuting a song by a great artist. Her name is Natalie Clark. She's from Switzerland. She lives in California. And the song is entitled How High. So listen tomorrow at noontime. We're going to be giving us some tracks in the next few days. And let us know how you like it. It's all about the music. And that's what the station's all about. Kiki.fm music brings people together. And I certainly hope we do that each and every day.
Hopefully we do. So guys, again, thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Hit the like button and please download the app of Kiki.fm. We play the greatest music 24/7. And I think you'll like it. Guys, have an amazing, amazing weekend. We love you guys so much. Sending love to each and every single one of you. Thank you for your support. And remember to be kind to everyone. Stay strong. And always remember, most importantly, to always keep rocking. And hopefully we will see you guys on Tuesday.
No storms in the forecast, which is good. So we invite everybody now, if you're on YouTube, to turn on Kiki.fm. We're going to be playing some kick-ass music for the next 24 hours.
Love you guys and have a great rest of the weekend. Bye. Bye, guys.